everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome to special Friday edition of Blue Room. Hope you've got a drink poured. Hope you've had a great week this week. I know I'm still feeling a little under the weather. I've still been battling some shingles and some, just general not feeling great. People are saying they're too tired to chug. Just get a nice drink poured. Let's relax, have a good time, and we will get out our frustrations this week. A lot of crazy stuff happened. We're gonna try to laugh at everything. What else are we gonna do? Blue shingles gone, yet battle brother. Yeah, everyone, hope you've been rooting for me in this shingling. It's like a horror movie, The Shingling. And I've been shingling, I've been dingling, I've been just not 100%, like I've been saying. But we're gonna have a fun night tonight. So I hope you had a good time. Since we saw you last. We saw you on last Sunday. I've been eating nothing but, high lysine foods. It's a amino acid that helps your body fight viral infections. So I've been eating all of these high lysine foods: steak, chicken, eggs, yogurt, cheese. I mean, I don't know. A vegan may not survive this kind of ailment that I have. A vegan would die. In New York City now, they have meatless Mondays. They don't serve meat anymore in schools. On Mondays, they've gotten rid of meat. You would be screwed. If you were a poor little child with the pox, you are gonna die. You could die of pox, which I liked. Original Rev said, the pox with the locks and the fagel. I don't know if he had some funny tweet about Locks man having the pox. A Jewish guy with, the shingles. You get it? And he said, put it on a fagel. We're going to have a nice Friday. Drinking helps with viral infections, says Fast Times. You'll notice I will not be doing any alcohol tonight. This will be what we call a relatively sober Blue Room. I'm not going to commit to 100% sobriety, but it is going to be more sober than usual. Someone's calling me Poxberg. Someone wants me to drink bone broth. The Patriot wants to kiss me. So yeah, even with these pox, I've got a lot of people wanting to kiss. A lot of people wanting to touch. You don't want to have any of those fried fagels. They're bad for you. Someone says you should toke it up. Well, maybe we'll get into relaxing into our, when we get into our West Coast show. You guys know about the West Coast show? We filter in this background, day becomes night, and then we just have a nice chill evening. And so where we don't care as much about everything, just like, of course, the West Coast doesn't care much about anything. We should have cream cheese with pox on a fagel. We should have you vaping something. Okay, well, we'll work on it. This is now a Blue Room Straight Edge episode. Yeah, I've now committed myself to a life with Christ, and I will be only getting good Jesus energy. That's what Trump needs to do, is come out and just be like, listen, everybody, I've got Jesus energy. I have messianic type bravado up in here. You should be sipping lean like the kids, says somebody. Whiskey makes everything better. Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to, you know how it is when you're not feeling well. I don't want to jeopardize my immune system. I've been taking all these precautions. I've been eating high lysine foods, low arginine foods. You can't eat chocolate, nuts, some of my favorite things. And I've been, doing all these immune things. So I don't want to be drinking and hurt my progression, because I am a progressive, as you all know. This is the Weed Coast show. Yeah. We're going to have a nice little evening. Jews for Jesus. Is there a call-in number, National Unity Party candidate? Yes, we will take calls here in a little bit. Everyone says you'll be all right. Yeah, okay, so we're going to get into a nice little ep tonight. Like I said, all I've been doing is sleeping, eating steak, and chilling. Well, let's talk about, since we're talking about all that, New York City has gotten rid of meat on Mondays, like I mentioned. And, this is while murders up 55%. So we're not murdering any more cattle in the city, but we're murdering as many people as we possibly can, as many unborn children as we possibly can. But at least we're killing 1/7 or 1/5 less cows at schools, which, by the way, I only eat vegan. I only eat vegans, cows, chickens, things that eat vegan. I eat them. Jesus Edge will cost you 10% of your income. Yeah, if you want to go straight edge, cost you 10%. It's not like they actually have real meat the other days. Anyway, that is true. It's not like you're actually getting real meat on the other, Tuesday through Friday at these school lunches. I mean, my kid would only not be digesting anything he heard at school. He wouldn't be digesting anything he was fed there either. I don't want my kids digesting anything that a public school has to offer, whether it's the vittles or, the Holocaust. I'm kidding. Shingles is an Antifa attack on MAGA. Yes. So we're going to get into some of this. You guys heard about this New Zealand shooter person. We're going to talk about him. May even go into some CNN live stuff. Tucker Carlson, I see here, is live right now. We could tune into him and see what he had to say. Okay. Well, let's play this little bit from Gutfeld about New York City banning meat. You know this guy, Greg Gutfeld, on Fox? He tends to have a comedic take on things. You like little fun comedy with your news? You guys like that? Like little fun jokes and light irreverence. This guy actually, it's funny to watch Fox News do comedy because they're okay. They can be okay. Like, they can do some funny stuff, but generally they have too much reverence for everything. They're too serious. They need to not give a shit. I mean, hell, Saturday Night Live, you think they give a shit? They'll rip out a fetus and drag it around the stage for a bit. So I think, if you're on like Fox, you've got to expand your horizons here. You got to push the boundaries, cross the border like an illegal would. Oh, God, I feel like I'm yelling tonight. Adam Edwards is in YouTube, says, something seems fishy about the shooting. Yeah, you do get some alarm bells that are happening, so we will get into that. By the way, we are back live on YouTube tonight. They have decided to give us an early reprieve from our banning, our live stream blockade that they had on us. So we are back live on YouTube. Thank you, Adam Edwards, for joining the show. Check out all the archives there at BlueRoomRadio.com. We've been putting up some short, fun clips and all that stuff. So let's see. Before we get into the New Zealand person and everything, I do want to start out a little bit lighter. Let's start with Greg here. The gut. I'm getting a gut from all just sleeping, eating of steak.
Here's a fun fact about NYC. Murder is up 55% this year. Sorry, that's not a fun fact. That's a terrifying fact.
That's
especially
fun.
If you live in New
I
York
enjoy
or
it.
are a tourist, of which we get 60 million yearly. From the start of 2019, there's been 48 killings, almost one per day. Last year at this time, there were 31. Thankfully, Mayor Bill de Blasio, a.k.a. Captain Lurch, is here.
Captain Lurch. You guys know he's related to Kenny from Yonkers?
On
the
Mondays.
Lurch.
I bet this is important on so many levels.
What is a lurch? Is it just somebody who, like, hangs their body in a, hunches over you? I think that is kind of what it is. It's just a big, large, gangly man who, I'm assuming man, I don't want to be, I already forgot the word for, I don't want to be a misandrist here. A word nobody knows. Why don't we have a good anti-man word? It's like we need a good anti-white word, like racist taken, misogynist taken. We need to just get some new words, like whitest. Don't be a whitest. as if you're against whites. And don't be a misandrist if you hate men. What am I talking about? Let's see here. There's only one murder a day. We can do better. I've seen a few female lurches in my day. True. I don't know. There's some trans lurches, I bet. Did Kenny Television lose his interest? I don't know. Kenny has kind of, I don't know. Maybe he has. We haven't heard much from Kenny recently. Okay, let's play this. Less of this clip from the lurch.
This is important on so many levels.
I love going in.
But,
Bill de Blasio always scopes these little speeches he does. And I love going into there. Like, it'll be like, let's make New York the fairest city in the world. And I love going in there and nobody's chatting. He'll have, like, less people than there are in BlueRoom right now in the whole city of New York watching his Periscope. I don't know why he bothers. I don't know why I bother. But he'll have, like, well, I don't know why I bother. I have more people than Bill, the mayor of NYC. But I'll go in there, and he'll have this heading that says, oh, we want to make New York the fairest big city in America. And I'll just get in there and go, Bill, life's not fair. And I'll just say that. And people get so mad. I just go, it's just not fair, Bill. Life isn't fair. You can't regulate life. All right, so let's listen to what the Lurch has to say here.
I gotta say, if you're thinking about our kids individually, we want them to be
our
as
mixed
healthy as
kids,
they can
hopefully.
Be, and we want them to learn as well as
hopefully
they can
our non-white
and Meatless
kids
Mondays will help
especially
them create more balance in their lives. We're talking about our climate, the existential threat.
Our climate?
Of global warming. This is something we do. That's another contribution to addressing
this is about the
global warming,
climate.
striking more of a balance in our whole society.
Bad Teeth Bill. That's what we're going to start calling him. Bad Teeth Bill. BlueRoom is more interactive than Bill's, yes. Yeah, I just don't understand. It's like, yeah, we're doing our part to combat climate change, so we're going to eat some processed soy burgers that took gallons of oil to produce. You know what I mean? I'm trying to regulate the temperature in here. It was like, it is spring. Spring has sprung. It was 70 degrees today. So I'm in this weird period of BlueRoom where it's like pre-air conditioning when the audio gets ruined. And, I also want to get a new screen here. I've been working from home a lot this week. I realized we really need a 4K screen. It'll be larger. It'll be better resolution. I can use it when I work from home. I can use it on the show. Who's this pervy-looking guy in the cardigan? That is the Gut. You think I got a gut from sitting around all week? This is the Gutfeld. All right, you want to keep watching it, and then we maybe go into Tucker.
So cutting back on meat will help save the planet. So would eliminating the cross-country tour he plans to
It's like, just cut back on eating in general. If we stopped eating, the planet would be better. We would die off. We wouldn't be burning things. We wouldn't be killing things. We wouldn't be polluting things. Just stop eating anything. Let's go foodless week. Screw this. Oh, so I like this. I can't see the TV. Your hook is in the way. You talking about this hook or this hook? Got some good juice stuff tonight. We got Bernie. Did you know Bernie fell? Bernie fell. Not a good look. You don't want to be falling and slipping when you're a presidential candidate. He comes out with this big, comically large bandage. And so we'll get into that. But yeah, we got to stop. We need foodless week. Stop eating humans. Die now. Die quicker than you ever have. Please. We need to cut down on the banana splits, DeFazio. Yeah. It's like, yeah, we don't need to eat meat, but you can eat as much ice cream as you want, as much sugar as you desire. But God forbid, kids, you have a high-protein meal that may boost, testosterone. That just cause us all more trouble. These streets are frenzy as it is. We don't need any more extra testosterone lurching around, Bill. You know about lurching. I feel like I'm angry tonight, but whatever. Adam Edwards on YouTube said he just subbed. Fuck yeah. If you're in the YouTube, whatever, just sub. Share with your friends. We are working on building over there. I would rather have a husband than be with a husbandless harem crowd. Okay. I don't know what that's in reference to. Okay, let's listen to some more Bill.
Helping his far-left tripe. But when things aren't going too well at home, best to run away. Between the crime and his own scandals, I'd leave too. Yeah, in case you missed it, the mayor shoveled nearly $900 million into his wife's mental health initiative. That's nuts.
Yes.
Since
he lurches over his wife.
Still yet to figure out where the money
He's
went.
pulled a Bill Burr
you take
here.
the subway, you know it's not mental health, and that's criminal. Fact is, the city we actually love needs help, but it's run by left-wing Democrats, so the mentally ill are left to languish because the left has made it acceptable to languish. Meanwhile, crime creeps back up, while Amazon and 25,000 jobs flee. Only in New York is it cool to embrace ideologies that...
All right, well, you know, that's what I mean. They're trying to tell me a little too much. Let's just laugh at de Blas. You know what I'm saying? That's where the fox gets a little too deep. It's like, okay, guys, can we make fun of this shit? I guess I could have got to the panel, but I already lost interest. Okay, so we got, like I said, Taka live. We could go over Bernie Falls. I want to call Jose later. What do you guys think about that? We'll give Jose a little ring. But let's go over this Bernie Falls stuff. By the way, I came across this at NYU's campus this week, and I thought it's funny, you know, there's this big thing where we want to, this new saying, look back, move forward. I can only assume what they mean. You know, they've got the rainbow blasted in the background. I can only assume what they mean. Fuck, you got to be kidding me. They dropped the, oh wait. Anyways, what they mean is we got to be looking back in the past in order to move forward in the future. We've got to, you know, learn from our mistakes. But I have to say, like, if you're looking back while moving forward, you're gonna run into something. You are going to hurt yourself. You know, you ever look back while you're walking on the street and run into, like, a light pole or a, you know, oncoming traffic? That's what they want to do. They want to look backwards, you know, get pissed at, like, John Wayne, Michael Jackson, these people from the past, but they want to do it while they're moving forward. They're going to step in front of a truck. It's not very good advice. You know, it's like driving a car in the rear view mirror. You got your foot on the gas pedal, but you're looking behind you. You're looking at a reflection of the past instead of where you're going. So I did, you know, I'm living in a really cool place. Okay. I got to get some of this anger out. I've been just sitting around with the shingles all week, just festering. I've been sitting in this little dump of an apartment, you know, cooking steaks. There's a thin layer of butter everywhere. All I've been doing is cooking steak after steak after steak. TMI, says somebody. All right. I don't know what I'm even talking about. Shepard Smith is backed into a couple polls. Yeah, so they may be, you know, moving backward while they're looking forward. That's usually what, like, Anderson Cooper will do. He'll look forward while moving back. Anderson Cooper does this. Shepard Smith, of course, does this. Don Lemon does this. I hope all liberals look back and walk off a cliff, says the Cebu. I think they should all swish into a pole. Okay. Swish, 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 swish.
Funny joke.
Somewhere, a black dad is beating his black son.
I'm trying to tell you guys, I will kill you.
So, yeah, think about that. Doc G saying this kind of stuff. This wouldn't fly.
Guys, I will kill you.
Post New Zealand. I wonder if Doc is on some sort of FBI watch list for all of his threats he's made on Periscope. I bet you Doc has some sort of manifesto going. I wouldn't even have been surprised if, like, after we got the news of this New Zealand thing today, it was Doc. They're just like, yep, Doc 5G is the suspect. Doc 5G. What have they called him that? Doc 5 Cheeseburger is You know, Doc. What else did we call him? He had so many good names. Where is our buddy? Maybe Doc is in on this plot. You know, we haven't heard about him in a while. Maybe he went off the deep end. I thought his name was Cock G. Ha ha ha, yes, Doc is the terrorist. I don't know, like, didn't it seem a little bit disingenuous for, like, they're using this word terrorism to describe this shooter in New Zealand. It's like, clearly he is a terrorist, but it seems like you're kind of conflating the word terrorist. You know, we need that to only be the Islams. Christians are terrorists, yes. They have terrorized the Christians have terrorized the world for countless centuries. Look at all these horrible civilizations that have arisen out of it. All these fucking whites. Doc G opened a chiropractic clinic in New Zealand. Did he really? You're joking. That was in New Amsterdam, right? Doc G string should be on a watch list. Cock G is raising money for a cock-umentary. A Doc G-mentary. Did you guys... He's doing a G-mentary. A Doc G-mentary. Did you guys know that? Manipulating spines, manipulating minds. Yeah, we're getting a little bit distracted on Doc G. But yeah, every time I get one of these, you know, alerts about a mass killing, I always go, oh, God. Hope we didn't upset Doc so much.
Join my movement, you cunt.
By not joining his movement that he went off the deep end. Can Doc swim? Doc's kind of like strikes me as a guy who's not much of a swimmer. Just like the people he hates, the Africans. He didn't get chicken pox. Wait, someone says, I didn't get chicken pox until my senior year. Stayed home for a week smoking weed. Yeah, I've been very weak this week, but it feels good to just get off and do a little show here. Nobody joined Doc's movement. Doc floats. I don't know. Yeah, he can't sink. He floats. Okay, so let's get into another crazy white-haired person. Bernie! Doc G, the social Marxist that Doc G so loathes. You know, if Doc G, like, maybe that's what happened. Maybe Bernie didn't fall into a shower door, but he came in contact with Doc. Doc gave him a couple licks to the face. I got to get rid of that sound. That sounds stupid. Well, that's a very insensitive sound for a day like today. Someone says, did you not join Doc's movement? His bowel movement? Someone says to try... Okay, yeah, Doc whacked Bernie. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think this is all a big ploy by Bernie not to admit that, you know, I got attacked by this crazy Doc 5G fellow. Doc Jesus. Boy, I think I just came up with a couple good new names. I like Doc Jesus. I liked Doc Cheeseburger. I don't know. There were a couple more I'm forgetting. But anyways... Doc Jesus slapped Bernie upside the head. This is what the story says. Sanders cuts head. I'll open up another version because I know you guys like to have stills. Don't you guys like to look at stills while I present my little show to you? My little skits. Don't you like to look at stills? Doesn't that just give you a sense of what's going on with everything? How do I easily put that full screen? I could open image in new tab. There we go. And then we could like zoom. Was that worth it? Probably not. Someone says, love the stills in the night. Bernie did join Doc's movement. That's what happened. Right-wing death squads was supposed to be just a meme, you Wignat-Spurg fags. Okay. He's got Doc Itch. Yeah, Doc Itch. I like Doc Jesus. But anyways, Senator Bernie Sanders cut his head on a glass shower door Friday morning and received 7 stitches. Which sounds like a bullshit. You know, how do you hit your head on a shower door? Do you either slip which you don't want to slip as a presidential candidate. He either slipped or he just didn't see it. Like a bird might walk into a window. He just walked into it and bumped his head. Probably actually the better of the two. If I was going to hear, I would rather my presidential candidate accidentally not see a piece of glass. You can relate to that. Rather than just slipping like an old. You don't want to be an old slipping. It's just not a good marketing maneuver. It's not good optics to be slipping, to be falling. Remember when Hillary was slipping all over India? That didn't work. They had those memes with her in the big bubble woman outfit. So we're gonna have to get Bernie here by the end of this. Fash Room Radio. Oh God, somebody's calling us fascist. He's a damn whitest. Hillary was behind him pushing. Bernie hit his head, now he's libertarian. That's what I was going to say is hasn't every socialist had a head injury? I mean, if you can't really be a socialist, a good one, without having taken a few licks on the old noggin. You got to take a few adjustments, as they like to call them. That's how they get you over to their side. If you're not a good socialist, you don't agree with what they say and do, they'll give you a little what they call adjustment. And on a hard object. That's what Bernie was having. He started people around him were noticing, man, Bernie, he's starting to like the free market. He wants lower taxes. He believes in free will. We better give him a little refresher. We better give him. Sorry, I didn't mean to play that. We better give him a little refresher course.
I tell you guys,
bang his fucking head
you.
against the wall so he'll be able to spit out these talking points for the next 2 years. Someone saw him, probably Doc, and said, "Hey, Bernie, this is MAGA country." Yeah, actually, that is. Keep it in the wrong sounds. But that is interesting. He has suffered more damage from a shower door than Jussie Smollett suffered from 2 Nigerians. You know what I'm saying? He suffered a bigger lump to the dome. Okay, we got people sending me things on Twitter. Yeah, if you want to send me stuff on Twitter, I'll slowly get through it, everything tonight. I'm already feel like I'm really kind of working myself up too much. You get a little bit stressed. You can feel the nerves spiking with the shingles. You can actually feel them. They're in my nerves. They're getting in my nerves. I heard Bernie was at one of them bathhouses with Robert Kraft. Good old Bernie. Yeah. Okay, so let's get through this article. I've been trying to read it now for about 45 or so minutes. And man, my productivity. You guys ever just clean up your whole house? Get rid of all kinds of clutter. I got all my digital clutter handled. This show is the setup is simpler. It is just a weight lifted. Like I said, I was working from home a lot this week. Feel great. Look fat, but I feel great. That's what happens when you look like this if you just sit and eat steak all week. Bernie needs a noose to stabilize himself in the shower. Bernie looks like he stuck his finger in the outlet. Yeah, I've actually got an old video of Bernie from literally his first years in public office, right after he was elected mayor of Burlington. And he has the same hair. I mean, he's had this shitty, dumb hair since for 30 years. It is nuts. There's no explaining it. He's attempted to look disheveled. It's almost like he was like, you know what? I want to look different than every capitalist pig eye out there in a nice suit with a fresh haircut and a very well-kempt face. I'm just going to do the opposite and look as homeless as possible. So here's Bernie, and he's got this big bandage on his head. By the way, just stay home, presidential candidates. If you hurt yourself, if you get a big abrasion on your head in an embarrassing manner, just stay home. It's not this visual of your face bandaged. It's not doing you any good. If Trump hit his head in the shower, we wouldn't see Trump for a week. We just wouldn't see him for a month. He would just hang out by himself. He would just, send Sarah Huckabee Sanders out. Oh, yeah, we got to go over that press conference from this week. Let me make a note here. Sarah Huckabee press conference this week. That was nuts. If we get to this later in the show. But yeah, during the election, we never even saw Trump without a suit and a tie. He was so concerned about his image, and image is everything. These pictures aren't going anywhere, Bernie. This is worse than being caught Robert Kraft in a bathhouse. It would be worse than getting, a long lens photograph of you leaving a rub and tug. This is a worse image for your candidacy. Bernie always looked like a slob, said somebody. Let's see your nerdy high school pictures. I might bring some in. They are embarrassing. They are horrible, my old pictures. I am a fat, bowl-cutted freak. I'll bring them in sometime. I'm going to start embarrassing myself a lot more on the show. Some of you, liberals who, will love that, like Robert Stamp. Bernie just needs to find a rocking chair and worry about taking his naps on time. God, I took a nap today. I'm not a napper. I hate naps. Anybody else out there hate naps? I never feel worse than after I get up from a nap. It's the worst feeling in the world. Like the sun shining outside, you slept the day away. Fucking hate naps. Bernie's going for the pity vote. Yeah, the problem is Bernie won't even be able to survive his, he wouldn't survive his health care plan. Actually, maybe that's why he wants this universal thing, because he knows he's going to be running into a lot of things. You're so low energy, tasing the old people, you're going to wear yourself out. Ebenezer Sanders, I like that. Go to the Lauren Southern rally, you Zionist. Okay, let's go to the Lauren Southern rally. Let's get the fan on. Like I said, the temperatures are fluctuating. Lauren Southern rally on YouTube. I like this from Lowe's. Lowe's says, I had a great nap. F you. So Lowe's is... I knew he would take offense to my napping criticisms because, Lowe's... takes a nap probably about every single day. I mean, Lowe's probably doesn't go through a single day of life without a nice, long, afternoon slumber. Lauren Southern rally. So he's a pro napper. I am an anti-napper. I'm a nappist. He's a nappist. I'm a anti-nappist. Trump fan says no naps. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Bernie fell asleep the moment his head hit the door. Yeah, Bernie's a big napper. He likes to really sleep away those afternoons. Get real stoned and then just conk out for about 5 to 10 hours. Does Bernie wear a diaper yet? Lowe's is old. Yeah, okay. Oh, Lauren Southern on Periscope. Well, guys, if you want to send me a picture on Scope. This is why Lowe's naps too, by the way. He chugs bottles of vodka in the middle of the day, right out of the bottle. So if you're wondering, I know you guys like stills. I know you guys like stills. That's what Lowe's does. By the way, this will be in beautiful 4K soon. And you guys, it'll be much prettier. We got Veritas in the YouTube chat says nobody comes into the Blue Room. Yeah, let's get the YouTube going. Let's get it spicy in there. This is what he has. He has some self-induced napping. Robert says he's chugging water like me. Oh, okay. So he stole my little chugging bit. Well, good for him. I'm glad he's having a good day. All right, so there's the Bernie. Okay, what else do we have to read here about Bernie? The candidate was given a clean bill of health and will attend all of his rallies over the next couple of days. He should have canceled. I know he thinks, oh, I want to act like a strong guy and persevere through this. It's like, no, dude, you look bad. You have bandage on your head. You look, are you like you could fall again? So let's see. Out of a precaution, he went to a walk-in clinic. Yeah, okay. So there was one more article here about the old Bernie. The Bernie dum-dum. But yeah, you can't be the leader of the free world and be slipping and falling in the shower. Doesn't work. I think he's done. I think this is enough to kill a whole campaign. A fall or a slip. Okay, well, there was another article that said he had 7 stitches. So that actually contradicts the other thing that said he didn't go into a little walk-in clinic to get 7 stitches. They don't do that really at a urgent care. I think when I broke my finger, I think I had to go to the hospital when I got my finger stuck in the door. So if they're going to sew you up, you're at a hospital. So there's some lying happening. Does Bernie own a Medi Alert? He should. Think about it. He really needs something like that. He really does. In fact, that's part of his plans is to give everyone a Medi Alert. Am I brushing my hair with a balloon? Yeah. No, Bernie is. That is fucking hilarious. Is that in a, Wanda? That is so funny. That's like the funniest way I've ever heard Bernie's hair described, that he brushes it with a balloon. I love that.
Seems like you're just petty and jealous. Seems like you're just petty and jealous.
It is, ma'am. I hate black people.
Black trans.
Trying to tell you guys.
Oops. Shit.
BlueRoom Radio. BlueRoom Radio.
Let's see here. Bernie's having an affair with his nurse. Oh my God. We have the funniest freaking chat in the world. A stitch in time saves a socialist, says somebody. Lowe's is nice and very intelligent, says somebody. Wow, that's... couldn't be further from my thoughts. Maybe the praying medic patched him up. Bernie also started coughing uncontrollably. Really? Someone says Dave was chugging this is GDM in his all caps little language here. Dave was chugging a few cocks in the Blue Room bathhouse. Shit. Man, I mixed up my whole
Funny joke.
I mixed up my whole soundboard here. And I'm struggling. Which of the one of many houses of Sanders owns did this happen? That's a good question. Okay, the world is wondering what happened to Bernie Sanders' head. Yeah, he showed up with this, just a huge bandage. Why couldn't you put, something clear on there? Or even just, just look like, just show up with stitches. Stitches are cool. Stitches are, give you some, bravado, some credence. Some mystique. Not these old, white bandage, gauze. There's no mystique in gauze. Let me just put it that way. So he could have been a badass. He could have come in with a cool story talking about how he fought off 10 guys in MAGA hats, telling him that, this is MAGA country. A bunch of lousy MAGers attacking him. But no, he just goes, I just fell. And he should have, Bernie, next time, start a hate hoax. Like Jussie. Like I said, you suffered more injuries than Jussie did. All right, so on Lowe's suggestion, I'm looking up the Northern Southern rally. I like this. They shouldn't have put a bandage on his head. They should have cauterized it. Yeah, just cauterize, Bernie at the neck. Just to stop the bleeding. Just Just kind of lop it off at the neck and then just cauterize. I like that. That's a good idea. Bernie needed the bandage to keep his soul from fleeing. Someone punched him yelling, "This is Hillary country." Okay, I can't find the Lauren Southern rally, so we will skip it. Should we get into this New Zealand thing? It's very depressing. We might as well get into it now before I'm feeling too fat. Oh, my God. I don't know. I just, I really need to, I should have hit the gym. Oh, yeah, I can lower this, which gives me a better angle for the dangle. Okay. I can feel less fat. All right. Like I said, I've just been eating. I shouldn't tell all you guys this stuff. What did I gotta clean that off. You can't see it, though. Okay. So we had this New Zealand attack. Should we watch it? God, it's so sad. We're just going to blaze through this. And let's talk about what we're going to do after we do the New Zealand attack. We're going to call Jose. We've got old lesbians. Well, let's call Jose right now. You guys want to do that? You guys remember our old buddy Jose? I want to call him before it gets too late. He's our old friend. He used to do a lot of good whiteboard things here on Periscope. He's one of our guys that's gone missing. You know, Ruby Slippers. He was Me Too'd by the Ruby Slips, who I think maybe now has backtracked her accusations against Jose. But, you know, this was a big deal for a while where, you know, he was an attempted rapist. How did you get the number to the loony bin? No, we're calling Jose on his taxi cab number. He has a taxi service in Florida. I guess, you know, the only place you could still have a taxi service, like the only state that hasn't figured out Uber yet, he's trying to capitalize on. Because anyone else needs a cab, but, you know, they call an Uber. Okay. Let's call him up here and see how he's doing. Okay. Whoops. Oh, cool. Thanks, little Skype. You're going to give us a little dial tone. All right, we're calling Jose Valdez. Jose Dirte. Forget his other names. Our old buddy. He's got a really great name, a really great phone number here. Let's call him and see how he's doing.
This is Mark. Can I help you?
Hi, is Jose there?
Hello?
Hello? Hello, is Jose there?
No, he's not. You have to text him at this number.
Oh, so Jose answers the texts?
Yeah, he answers the text. I answer the phone.
Oh, that's weird. How does he get the text? How do you guys share a phone number?
When your caller goes to the office, man.
Oh, okay. So how are you? So you drive with Jose? How is business going? Is it going good?
You have to speak with him about that.
Cool. Yeah, because I've been needing some rides. Like I haven't really figured out like some of these like ride sharing apps, and I was hoping maybe you could help me I need a ride to the airport in a few days, and I was gonna plan it out. And what kind of car?
No, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Call me the night before, the morning of. But if it's real early, call me the night before.
All right. Are you chewing? What kind of cars do you have there? Do you have like a nice Crown Victoria? Does it have like nice leather plush seats?
No, I've got an Escalade, but it's leather.
Oh, okay, nice. You don't listen to like any like raucous tunes while you're driving, right? You're not into like...
I don't listen to anything when I'm driving.
Oh, you don't listen to anything? Like even what's going on in the road? I mean, that's...
Well, yeah, of course I watch the road and listen to what's going on.
Oh, okay.
But I don't play the radio while I'm riding down the road.
Good. I thought maybe you had earplugs in or something. That seems like it would be a little dangerous.
No, I don't use earplugs.
Okay, good. But you don't, and you have good vision the whole time, right? You don't wear like sunglasses at night, things like that.
No,
Okay.
I never wear glasses.
Cool. Well, how's Jose as a boss? Do you like working for him, or?
Well, I got to tell you, I don't even know who you are, so I can't speak to you on this. And you called me from a number where I can't call you back. I'm not comfortable with this at all.
Oh, okay.
You're prying into personal information.
No, no, we're friends with Jose. I'm trying to get in touch with him. But listen, I wasn't trying to block my number. But I appreciate you taking the call. But I'll be in touch. Thanks a lot, sir. That's weird. How is Jose getting calls while he's getting texts? The call cost me 12 cents. Was it worth 12 cents? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that was that was a 3-minute call. Is that what it cost me? I don't even know. How can you come in when you need a cab? Right. How can I come in and talk to Jose at the office when I need a ride? Great point. How come people were liking this call? All right, so should we text Jose at that number? I don't know if I can send him a text with Skype. I could probably send him a text through Google Voice. Does that guy do they have any driverless cars, any Teslas? A 12-cent call is pretty steep. Yeah, I feel very Jewy getting upset about 12 cents, but still, like, this day and age, 12 cents to make a call seems expensive. Like, I already spend a few bucks a month to have like a Skype call-in number where you guys call in and it plugs right into Skype. But now paying 12 cents just to joke with Jose's cab driver, I really wanted to be like, I should have been like, dude, this cost me 12 cents. 1/8 of a dollar. So you better like give me some respect here. That guy sounded like an ass. Yeah, he was chewing. He really was chewing. But it's good to see Jose really is moving up in the world because he's got a guy driving for him. He's got he's got a lot of good things going. Jose does. Should we text him? Let me see if I can get into Google Voice and send him a text. I do miss Jose. I really like Jose. I think he got a little bit of a little bit of a bad rap. He had some issues, some personal issues. All right, let me see here. Send a new message. Let me see if we can send one to him. Hey, Jose. Hope things are well. Would love to hear from you. We miss you. And then I'm going to give him the number. 646-797-3329. Okay. Let's see. Boom. Oh, shit. Oh, I used to get... okay, so a couple old calls pulled up where Jose wanted to call me on Skype. Okay. Let's see here. You can text from Google. Go to Lowe's before the weed wears off. All right, we'll check him out. Really smart time to enter the cabbie business. I know, like, even on his website, I'm going to go through some of his website. He mentions, like, one big competitor in town that really is taking all of his rides, and it's like, dude, there's only one big competitor you have to worry about. Uber! You shouldn't be worried about, like, some other little guy in town. But, I mean, Jose is smart. He's probably getting better rates than Uber rates. And he's getting, like, elderly people who just, don't know how to use smartphones, and they just call and pay cash. And so it's not as though it's impossible, but he's got an uphill battle. But he's got some great stuff on his blog here. He took a picture of his business card on a pair of his pants, it looks like. But I don't want to... I want to support his small business. I want Jose to do well. This is no attack on him. I just want to follow up. We miss him. Let's read a little bit of his blog post here. I'm a small business owner of taxi cabs in Orlando. For the past 5 years, I've been fighting a battle to be able to operate my business. Here in Orlando, you know what company I'm talking about, the biggest one. This big corporate bunch has been taking advantage of everybody in Orlando, from families who come all over to Walt Disney World, blah, blah, blah. They can try to bring you down, but if you get knocked down a bit, get right back up and keep fighting. Okay, so I'm rooting for Jose. I hope everything he does great. Jose can't call right now. He's got some hose in the back. Ruby Slippers in the chat says, Jose is pleading insanity to his criminal case. Are you serious? What kind of criminal case does he have where he's got to plead insanity? You know, you can't really plead insanity like in a divorce case or like a custody case. You can't just plead. Okay, let's check in on Lowe's. All right, you guys want to check in on the Lowe's? You guys want to check in on the Lowe's? Let's see what he's up to. Coming into hour 2 here. Someone said I pled insanity to a parking ticket. Yeah, like, what if you tried to get out of such a minor infraction with an insanity plea that your like whole life was ruined, and you could never really like go back to work, but you saved $15? Jose hires illegals and has no insurance. It's a very cost-effective small business. No, I don't know if that's true. I'm just reading the chat. Someone says you never plea insanity. We're checking in on the Lowe's, what we can only call the OCD verse. The Lowe's, schizophrenia type in immersion podcast he's got going. Whereas you immerse yourself into it, you feel like, I know what a schizophrenic like feels like, just from experiencing this. You never plead insanity to divorce, but you haven't met my ex. You always plead the 5th to a divorce. Very good. All right, let's we'll check in here and see what Lowe's has got going on.
I am one of the urban leads, actually.
Okay, so he is watching a little BlueRoom. I don't know if you can see him. He's just like in the 4K screen. You're gonna be able to see a lot more. But he's this little tiny box here. He's his stash growing in very large. He's got all his little GIFs. He's got me plugged in on the right, and he's watching on the iPad. So I actually appear more times on Lowe's screen than he does. But just another little chill Lowe's night here. If you guys want to ever check him out, he's doing some great samples. Let's see what kind of new samples he's got to play here.
Get rid of the chat. Get rid of the chat.
He's got a full-on mustache. He wants me to get rid of the chat, make his screen bigger, and of course Periscope on Chrome is not like that. Oh boy, has it started raining? The whole weather has really changed out there. I hear rain now. I hear wind whipping. I hope I really am going to have to probably take a break and take care of that soon. Lowe's has got some great samples. Okay, let's see what else he's playing with here. Porno. All right, let's open him up on. Periscope does not like Google Chrome. Not at all. Okay, let's do this. Pull him up. It used to be better on Chrome. Periscope did. All right, let's get rid of this. We don't need this little call-in situation.
Zero. Okay. Zero. Big titties.
All right, let's see what else.
He's only playing sound. What's up?
Let's see what other Google Chrome.
Hey, is there any way to clean
I
the
told you not
cobwebs
to use
out of
Chrome.
pussy?
Not at all.
I told you not to use Chrome. You
He
guys.
told me not to use Chrome. What a porno stash on Lowe's. Yeah, he's really got a nice dangler going, but he's also got he doesn't really have a true mustache. Make sure you guys tell him this in his chat. He doesn't have what's known as a pure stash. He has a little flavor saver beneath his stash, which kind of negates his stash hood. You know. So make sure you know that he's really kind of.
Haven't whacked off under a waterfall before?
He's kind of gone weak with his stash. He's like diluting it with that little flavor.
Not just family.
Saver, but he's got his little like non-ironic trucker hat.
Suck your
on.
dick. I can hear you, cunt.
And so he's talking to me. Flavor saver beneath his stash.
Hey, I fucking trimmed it up.
This is weird when I'm like replaying here and I can hear myself. He actually has me on 3 screens, up here, here, and here. Very, he's very like Inception type feeling.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
is there any way to
This is
clean
the Carnival of Lowe's.
You're ugly. You and your fucking gay fucking haircut. The salon and shit. Show your salon picture.
Show my salon picture. I might. All right, so
Is there any way to clean the cobwebs out of pussy?
that was Lowe's. We're just checking on him. He is the #1 troll of BlueRoom.
Whacked off under a waterfall before?
How do I mute him though?
There's one thing I like about good performers is
Oh shit! And Periscope stopped working. Okay, so we'll check back in on him in a little bit. We can go to CNN right now. I got a lot of videos we can go over. Hey, Marine Mom in the chat. I hope you guys are having a good time. You can still swipe and invite tonight. You know, another funny thing about Jose's cab company is they say you can book online. I meant to ask that guy on the phone about it because you can't book that online. Like, nobody who's booking Jose is making the reservation online. That kind of like defeats the whole purpose. But they say that on their website that you can book online. So I was going to check it out. Okay. But we got the New Zealand stuff. God, the New Zealand stuff is so dark. We called Jose. That was fun. Let's get into some more light stuff before we go to New Zealand, right? You guys want to get into like the real kind of chill stuff before we get into the real heavy. I got to kind of work myself into the heavy shit. Maybe we'll get into it after this. Call back. We may call back later. I don't want to annoy that guy who drives. Imagine like being lower on the totem pole than being an employee at the cab company as opposed to the owner. Like, that's pretty rough. Not only are you getting a cut out of your already low pay, you might as well be. I'm assuming anybody that's doing that job is also driving for Uber. In between runs, you got to be doing Uber rides just to make the ends meet. Fuck that New Zealand guy. Don't cover him. Yeah, I mean, we may go over it. There's some interesting stuff. It's like, but as soon as I heard that there was a mosque attack in New Zealand, I just thought, it begs the question. Why are there mosques in New Zealand? I mean, the city is called Christchurch. It's not one, but 2 separate references to Christianity in the city's name. I mean, we don't, why? Why do we have that there? I don't understand. Like, that was the first thing I thought. It's just like, why? And then it's like, you don't think, like, that might cause an issue? Having just mosques in, just chilling. You know what I mean? Like, you just think, oh, this is cool. Like, we've never, ever gotten along, our cultures, but you just can chill, and no one's going to cause a problem. Everyone will just be cool, and we like it. And it's fun and legit. BlueRoom is a few thousand stars away from 8 million. Wow. That's confusing, though. Like, the Periscope little or heart system, is every tap a heart? That couldn't possibly be. You must get like 10 hearts a tap, because how else would we be at 8 million? Are you guys just sitting there jerking off under waterfalls and stuff like that, and just hitting that phone, just tapping it over and over?
I had some long ones, like when you eat greens.
But yeah.
I thought the bitch was wise.
So this New Zealand thing. All right, we'll get into this, and then we'll get into the old fat lesbians who smoke pot. This is front page of NBC today. Is literally an article about old fat lesbians smoking pot. Cool. Black trans left-handed old lesbian smoking pot
women
on
who
a
are
Tuesday.
born on a Tuesday
Okay.
in March.
Oh, geez. Why is the computer choosing to restart right now? Right in the middle of this, so I lose all of your chats. Shit. Okay. We'll have to pull up the chat on a different screen so I can at least stay with you. And, well, let's just get into this New Zealand guy. Ooh, I kind of like how the background looks. What do you guys think? You guys like it? You don't like it? I think it's it works for me. Christchurch, aka Muhammad Mosque. Yeah, like I wouldn't go. Thank you in the chat, whoever just said that. I wouldn't go into like a city called Muhammad Mosque and then just be like, yeah, I'm gonna come here and we're gonna be all about Doc Jesus, and you know, I would know that was like not a good idea. You know what I mean? So to just like, why would, like, it's almost like out of spite, like, ha ha ha, we will worship Muhammad in our mosque in Christchurch. There's a big spite to those fucking whites. No, I don't know. It's like, it just doesn't seem right to me. Okay, so we had some more maggers going here. Everyone's liking Doc Jesus. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy about the whole Doc Jesus thing. But here's some of the, you know, we'll play this little video, but there was some other things. Herring video showed him driving to the mosque, arming himself in the beginning of the slaughter after declaring, let's get this party started. Let's get no, actually he said, let's get libtarded. That's what I think he actually said. They misheard him. Yeah, he actually live streamed this whole on Facebook. He probably had more viewers than de Blasio does. But I'd like to know how many people were just chatting and, like, did he play air horns and, like, sound effects?
The President of the United States.
There was one sound effect he was playing. But the shooter released a sick manifesto before the shooting, saying he was taking revenge for the thousands of European lives lost to terror attacks. I have read the writings of Dylan Roof and many others, but I took my inspiration from Breivik, who's like some crazy nut who shot. That's like all, when you do this, you're like, that's all we think about you. Like the rest of the public, after you're dead, we just go, yeah, some crazy nut who shot. Like, we don't care about you. Closer blocked the Blue Ruby Slippers account before I even went in. Yeah, the C Loser is... Whew, he's a Q guy now. You heard about the C Loser? He's now... If you didn't think he was, like, getting into enough insanity, like... If you didn't think he was questionable enough with his practices, he's now a Q decoder. You know? Like I said, Lostradamus. I would rather follow the writings of Lostradamus. Lostradamus. In fact, I had some thought about that. What was my thought about him and Q? Oh, no. So, you know how he was selling those cable boxes? I had somebody approach me that wants me to start selling the boxes and take over his website and stuff. And they did. They go, well, you know, Mike might get pissed if he sees you selling these things. And I actually kind of thought about it. Like, that would be funny if I just started selling these, like, somewhat questionable boxes that we made fun of him for selling. And then I was like, you know, I don't think that's a good look for the old BlueRoom. All right, but anyways, let's see here. Yeah, the Sea Loser is a QAnon decoder. The Gross Mike has found a new business opportunity. He's decoding Q. He's got like, you know, he takes like one of his Ed Hardy shirts and folds it in a certain pattern, and he gets signals from Q. Ramzan Ali, who was inside the mosque, the scene of the deadliest shooting, told CNN he saw the man next to him get shot in the chest. He said, I was thinking he must run out of bullets. I waited for that and prayed, oh, God, please let this man run out of bullets. They're definitely translating that, right? He didn't say, oh, God. These dudes aren't saying God. They're saying Allah. Like, I really think that, like, that's a little ploy that's being used. And it's like, well, listen, that's the same God. We worship the same God. It's all good. But really, they're saying Allah, which is a little different. The names of the victims have not been released, but the governments of Bangladesh, Indonesia, Turkey, and Pakistan have all confirmed to have had nationals injured or killed. Oh, you see a little problem there? Why are there so many nationals? Like, that's don't you think that's part of probably why this was inspired? Is you have Bangladeshis, Turks, Pakistanis, and Indonesians not living in your country? Like, what? Why? Like, where are they coming? I mean, we know where they're coming from because you can look at the passwords, but it's like, isn't that a little strange? In New Zealand, a country that's always like limited its, you know, influence from the outside world, and then we're just going to say, oh, we've got Bangladeshis and Indonesians and Turks and Pakistanis. No problem, no big deal. They're just all congregating in all these foreign nationals are congregating in these buildings with each other. We don't really know what they're doing or why they're here, but I'm sure it's going to be cool and stuff. So it's, and then even Candace Owens was getting blamed for this, which I had to laugh about. Because I guess this guy just rants, like he just goes, oh, Alex Jones, Candace Owens. Like he just like schizophrenically rants and different names while he shoots. He's a guy who shot. And then everyone goes, oh, Alex Jones must have inspired this. He crazily yelled his name at one point. It's like very crazy. And then what you have is these both sides trying to pin it. The left trying to pin this on the right trying to pin this on the left. We shouldn't be like pinning. Not everyone has to like take responsibility for these things. Sometimes they're just some bad guys. Sometimes there's bad shooters.
Somewhere,
you know, Don Lemon's a bad guy. Doc G.
I'm trying to tell you guys, I will kill you.
There are some bad guys.
I will kill you.
Join my movement, you cunt.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's play this Prime Minister of New Zealand standing next to a much larger deaf interpreter. Like, your interpreter for the deaf should not be stealing your thunder. He should not be larger than you. He should not tower over you. Like, if you were watching this, it's like, okay, we're going to watch the president of New Zealand. You'd think, oh, it's okay, this nice gentleman. And then it's like, oh, it's this little tiny person standing next to a large man flailing his arms.
Used by the primary perpetrator.
Like, the deaf translator should not get as much space as the speaker, right? Unless you're going to say, oh, half the country is deaf, and we need half the space
vilifying them and others around them, myself included.
Is he like the Hurricane Irma fake sign language person? No, yeah, that would be funny if he was doing fake sign language, but I think he's actually like doing real. Someone says, are you working out? God, I've been working in. These shingles have had me down. I feel very light, very fat and thin, like a meatless Monday type guy. I feel very fat, very weak, like your average male on the streets here. Okay. Shit. Have I got to log in here now to get my chat back? Motherfucker. Boy, you guys don't hear me curse like that on the show. Okay. Original Red says everyone should have a manifesto. Yeah, let's write a manifesto like for BlueRoom. That way when I like go crazy and they can just go back and go, oh, let's check the manifesto. Actually, that's what this show is. This show is my manifesto. If anything bad ever happens to me, they're just going to check this hundreds of hours of episodes and go, oh, okay. You know, they're going to be, you could like Q says enough dumb shit. You could pull any little piece out and say that it is representative of something that happened, or there's something about that, you know, with this show. Like, you could go back through it and you'll find any, like, you could find any little piece of show to be like, oh, that's why he hates Islam. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of evidence. That's all I've created with this 2 years of show, is just evidence. All right, so we're going to try to load the chat back up. So Ruby is in the chat saying, shingles must make you funnier. No, I do feel like better. You know, it's strange when you get real ill or you have a big sickness, something gets you down. It really does make you like, it puts things in perspective. Like, you realize all you can do is the bare minimum. You focus on what's important and you negate what's not. You negate the nig. No. You negate the bad things, and then, you know, you only move forward with what serves you. Don't forget to scream, follow Feet Piece the day you snap. That's a great suggestion. Thank you in the chat. Yeah, when I snap, I'm going to yell, Feet Piece shipped! Jose Valdez! Lowe's! I'm going to, like, yell, you know, when I have this meltdown. I am going to say all this stuff. Dave, your entire show is self-incriminating. Hit delete. I know. I really want to do that. Every day, every week I go forward with the show. I go, man, I am really digging myself a big hole here. I've got a really long manifesto that everybody could go through at any point. You know, there's some bad stuff in there. It's like when they went through all of like Trump's past history since he's been in the public eye, and they found like one little clip of him saying something bad. I've got hundreds of hours of it public. I'm gonna have to pick out cars and bicycles again. I don't know what that means, but I like how you said it. I like when people go, I'm gonna have them fixing to pick some shit. I like that. I like when consonants are missing in words. I like rounding of parts of speech. Okay, let's see if we can load this chat up here. Very annoying that I had to do that. It was like, all of a sudden, we're in the middle of a very fine program, and then Windows, Bill Gates, the fucking Jew, no, I don't know. Bill Gates decides he's got to put our fun to rest. Just like he's put many, many African fetuses to rest. Some of the people that keep reporting me are in here. That means garbage. I don't know what that means. I do good black talking too, says somebody. Okay, I do good black talking. Thanks for that. All right, we're getting this chat loaded up. Okay, let's see what this little tiny lady has to say here about some shots here in the New Zealand.
I'm advised that there were 5 guns used by the primary perpetrator. there were 2 semi-automatic weapons and 2 shotguns. The offender was in possession of a gun license. I'm advised that...
I'm finna take her out to dinner. She's not too bad. Not too bad for a little PM. Maybe she would like to... No. Right. Okay, let me fix this chat real quick. Whoops. Thanks for bearing with me. Why did I just do that? Thanks for bearing with me. Oh. That's where Lowe's will be like, dead air! There's dead air! You know, most of the time, I don't do much, like, my shows don't have much dead air. I really do, I try to have some respect for you guys and keep things going. But at the same time, it's like, I can't worry about if I got to go 5 seconds without speaking. Half the shows on the web, it's just a guy staring there not saying anything. You know? So I know most of you are very forgiving, but this Lowe's character is trouble. I think might be a little toxic, this individual. I think he may be a negative. He's a nig. Is this guy signing Jussie Smollett? No, actually, I don't know. I had something I wanted to say about this guy signing earlier. Let's catch up in the chat. I'll get rid of this little dinger. But yeah, I need to have a manifesto. Oh my God. Okay, let's play this.
This was acquired in November of 2017. A lever-action firearm was also found.
Lever.
While work is being done as to the chain of events that led to both the holding of this gun license and the possession of these weapons,
I'm surprised there's not I haven't seen a gun symbol yet.
Now, our gun laws will change. There have been
Cool.
attempts to change our law.
We need to change our gun laws more than our genders.
2005, 2012, and after an inquiry.
Someone says Lowe's is hyper observant and negative.
Now is the time for change.
Hey there, Veritas on YouTube. Now's the time for change. So our laws weren't enough. We got to change the laws again. So we got this Aussie man who was crazy. Yeah. Is that it? I think that's like all, like anything we can mine out of that. That isn't just very sad. But Candace Owens she was blamed for this. Which I did find funny. Let's listen to what this guy has to say. Andrew Yang. See what he has to say about this shooting. The laws are responsible. Yeah, it's not the people. It's not the immigration policies. It's the laws. It's the laws are the problem. We need to get some more lawyers involved. Lawyers will fix this. Yeah. It's not like lawyers are incentivized to rewrite laws every 5 fucking years because they're ineffective. Okay. Andrew Yang, this is what he had to say about, I'm assuming this is about this shooting. White people will be shooting up Asian churches soon. By Asians, if we were gonna, we let you pass. You're okay. You would have had, your time would have came already, Asians. Don't try to claim like this future victim thing. You're already beating everybody. You're the new whites. That's what they should start calling you. They have like new Coke. This and that. You're a new white. Especially like you American Asians. You're more white than the whites. You've got higher test scores. You get better educations. You make more money. You're going to be shooting up these churches soon. You're going to be flying Confederate flags. You're going to be the racists. So wait, it's your turn. It's your time will come. They're Asians. Take a break and do a good show for once. Okay. We say it Aussie, not Aussie. Yeah, okay. So this Aussie decided he was bored, shot up a mosque. God knows why there was a mosque there to begin with. I like this from the chat. Duodad, orange is the new white. No, yeah. Or maybe yellow is the new white. Asian Americans are suffering terribly. They're very good at buying test scores. All right, let's play what this guy has to say.
Who's going to be the great rival? And who is going to be the boogeyman of the next 10 to 20 years? Who's going to be the great rival to the United States in the eyes of American society? China, that's right. And so what do you think the attitude is going to be over time for
Yeah, you know, because China just lets... I was thinking about this the other day. You know, you're walking through Chinatown. Nobody speaks English. It feels like you're in a different country. And I wonder, like, in China, what would they say if it was like, we started in America town and it was like, oh, yeah, we're here. We're not assimilating. We're not doing any of your communist shit. We're only speaking English, none of your ching chang chong shit. This is America town. We eat hamburgers here. We're chilling. We're here to stay. Like, would that fly? Would they say, "Oh, welcome America town, American whites. Come hang, absorb our resources and don't add anything to our culture." No. It's like, no, there is no America town in any other countries. You know? They wouldn't allow it. And then this guy's getting on here. These whites are so anti-Asian that they just want to shoot Asians, barbecue them, and eat them with kimchi. It's like, no, we've let in lots of Asians, okay? You know, you're fine. If it was a USA town in other countries, they call it Cracker Town. They don't have Meatless Mondays. They have Dog Meat Monday. Someone else said you should add more Meat Monday. Yeah, I like to, like, I'll eat, like, I'm going to make it a point, I think, now to, while New York children are demasculating themselves in schools, I'm going to eat twice. I'm going to eat all the meat there, not during my lunches. I think this guy is missing the USS Enterprise. Yeah, he does kind of look like every other Asian ever. No, he does look like that. Who was the guy? George Takei. George Takei out in Bangdom. Welcome to America Town. We don't eat dogs. They had an American store when I lived in Taiwan. Yeah. What would that have? Like torches and crosses and sheets. Since the Port Arthur massacre in Tasmania, Australia, we handed our guns in. Massacres since 1996, 0. Oh, so we've got an Australian in the chat who's for gun removals and penis removals. We should remove all penises with these guns. You don't need your dicks. What are you going to do with them? Reproduce? What the hell am I talking about tonight? Let's see here. That's crap. Asians are great people. Their women have the best hair. Asians like chicken toes. We should start MAGA Town. Yeah, welcome. This is MAGA Town. We only do MAGA stuff here. We only speak English. American store. The American store in Taiwan had stovetop stuffing. That's funny. And hot dogs and all kinds of shit. An hour and a half almost. You got to go kill it. Okay, so Lowe's is antagonizing as we're entering in, filling up hour 2 like Anderson Cooper fills up his rear on a Tuesday. In America Town, we have a 1-to-1 penis to gun ratio. In American Town, we speak English. All right, let's play this.
The shrinking
the shrinking insecurity. That sounds like something Asian. Did he just say shrinking insecurity? Only an Asian would know about little shrinking insecurities. No, I'm just
10 to 20
All
years,
right.
who's going to be the great
Let's
of the
play
next 10
this.
to 20 years? Who's going to be the great rival to the United States in the eyes of American society? China, that's right. And so what do you think the attitude is going to be over time?
God, this is the next thing. I can already feel it. Anti-China sentiment. We've got to bow down to
For
China.
the shrinking, insecure white
You know, it's like, do you think China, they're constantly espousing anti-American propaganda to their citizens. Like, there's no shortage of them telling their people how much we suck. But yet, if we say anything here, then
that's right.
It's
so
like
what do you think
racism
the
now.
Attitude is going
So let's
to
hear
be
what this
over
guy.
time for the shrinking, insecure white majority that's losing
Shrinking,
their jobs.
insecure.
China, that's right.
I think China
And
do
so
false
what do you
frag.
think the attitude is going to be over time for the shrinking,
His wife is
insecure
Queen of
white majority
Canada.
that's losing their jobs for, let's say, Chinese Americans or Asian Americans? I personally, I said to a group at Harvard,
You're
I
not
think we're
Chinese
one
American. I mean, let's be
generation away
real.
from falling into the same camps as the Jews
Oh.
who were attacked in a synagogue in Pittsburgh
Shit.
just a couple months ago. It's like we're probably one generation away from Americans shooting up a bunch of Asians saying, like, you know, damn the Chinese because
Americans shooting up a bunch of Asians. Are they Asians or are they Americans? I mean, and then he uses this word Americans to go be like, oh, whites. That's what I mean, you might as well say that. Whites will be shooting up Asians.
Americans shooting up a bunch of Asians saying, like, you know, damn the Chinese because there's a giant Cold War or even more with China. That is the great danger that I fear that my children are going to grow up in.
No. The great danger is if you lived in China! God damn it! I mean, what kind of future would they have in there? They would have... Their future would be dictated to them. You know, they'd say, if the only time anybody in China shoots up a church is when the government says, your job is to shoot up churches. That is your life's calling. We're bestowing that profession onto you. You have nothing else to offer but church shooting. So you're our official church shooter. I know your brother is a doctor, but we want to make sure you have the best future that you can here in China. Yang wants to raise prices to pay for free money. We can't speak poorly of China. Dang it, slanty eye emoji. I only bow down because most of the Chinese are not at eye level. There we go. This teabag needs to sit on an oversized chopstick. This is some Chinese soft power. Yeah, this is very troubling. Very troubling. Bang a gang, show ya yang, says Glay. Maybe he means those new American Asians that aren't really American. Yeah, maybe he means Chinese nationals living in America. Like, you know what I mean? When you read this Moss story, it's like, oh, all these nationals living in New Zealand. Why? Why? Why would Chinese communist nationals be living in America? Why? And that's what's going to be happening. And it's going to be like, oh, you're anti-Asian because you don't want to be living communist China. Why don't you go back to America town with your lousy maggers? You're clipping when you get all super gay. Okay, sorry. China is very smart. They banned all of the religions. Okay, let me read the rest of the chat. There's another campaign down the drain. English please. Chop chop motherfucker. China bans churches so there are no shooters. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Just ban churches like the Chinese. And then we'll have no more church shootings. They don't have guns. Citizens in China don't have guns. Everything's working out for them, you know. Only millions have starved. That's what we need to do here. If we could just starve millions, we could get to that perfect way of life. We just got to kill a few everybody. Connection is shit. Okay, I'm sorry. How's everybody doing on connection here? Because you know we're about to enter the West Coast show. You know, everyone share this to every group you're in and about and beyond. By the way, Laura Loomer has been posting. I don't know if she got this idea from Jovi Val, but Laura Loomer, because, you know, they've been like friends and pals. Laura Loomer has been spam posting into the Blue Room radio group. It's very unnerving. I didn't even notice this. I haven't been checking the Facebook group because I've been trying to get like Discord and other things going. She's been posting in there, spamming with a lot of her Zionist diatribes. Awesome connection, watching in 1080p. Yeah, if you guys have it up on the full screen, we are in 1080p now, which you can enjoy. We used to have churches here, but Popeyes put them out of business. Okay, where do you live, Steve? Detroit? I haven't met anyone yet on your connection. Oh, well, we've made a connection, haven't we? Lowe's says, be mindful of all the ahs. Oh, so now I'm getting a little critique on my filler words. Maybe I should start using like what the Mandarin Chinese use. Nigga, nigga, nigga is my filler words. I really want to do a whole episode like that because like that is their filler word. You go down the street, these Mandarins, these Asian Americans who will be shot up in the future and by whites in churches, they say nigga every 5 seconds. It is their which I recommend. If you are white, do not learn Mandarin. I mean, you're going to be in serious trouble. So that's what I'm going to do the rest of the show. Every time I get flustered, I'm just going to say nigga. This is my manifesto. This is the manifesto show. Oh, right. Laura Loomer banned from all social media except Blue Room's Victim Squad. No, she's posting in the Blue Room radio group. Veritas in the YouTube chat. I would encourage you guys all to get over there. Yeah. Chuck is saying this platform is far superior to that trashy Periscope. Yeah, I wish we were. I'm working on building the YouTube audience more. And now we're on a list. Back of the mic, show your grill. Turn up the compressor. I don't know. I'm getting too many. Glow's is doing a lot of like in-show critiques right now, and I don't know. I think everything's fine. You don't need the blue dots over the U if you have an E at the end of your name, Blue. What? You don't need the dots over the U if you have an E. Oh, gotcha. So I'm getting a little critique here about my little accents, but those are blue balls. They're the urban urchin. Okay, you guys want to watch lesbians smoke a pot? Or do you want to watch yelling at fossil fuels? All right, this happened to NYU today. And let's watch this. This is a fun little protest. I wish these fossil fuels have got to go. So they are yelling at objects, and these are very young students. I can't believe that I look like that in college. Or is this actually, these look like as a high school walkout. People trying to like have a shingles day. Ironically, people in cars are honking at them. Yeah! Get rid of fossil fuels. I don't got nowhere to be. Just take all the fossil fuels out of my car right here, and I'll sit here and we won't go nowheres. Yelling at fossil fuels and fries cooked in lard. Okay. The wife is chatty tonight, distracting me. All right. All of these people yell yeah, they're all wearing polyurethane. Yeah, they're fossil fuels, but they're wearing them. Let me smoke a big coner. Turn up the low volume. Ooh, speed up smokes coners? We have to be the most arrogant people in any country. Yeah. It's like we create this world and fossil fuels, and then we just talk about how much it sucks. We got to ban fossil fuels and cow farts. All right, Lowe's in the chat says I'm looking a little greasy. Let's see if we can dab. You guys ever dab grease? I guess I am a little bit. Are you supposed to dab the grease in front of everybody? Does that kind of ruin the... Is that what actors do? Do they dab their grease? It's not as, I did turn the fan on. It was getting a little hot. Okay. Let's get the Lesbos blazing. All right. So Jeff Lesbos. Oh, let's get the Lesbos smoking. You're glistening. Yeah, I am a little bit shiny. Cool. Keep yelling at oil, everybody. Why don't you just dunk your head in some? That'll be more productive. Okay. We need to get rid of this fossil fuel on my face. You could take this oil off me and power a lot of cars. That's what we should start doing. Get greasy Jews, scrape their faces for oil. Go ahead and mine it, refine it, put it into cars, burn it. Okay. So I actually have a lot of people in the chat like chanting, old lesbians smoke pot. They really want to see this. So this is the front page of NBC News. We've got New Zealand shootings. We've got all kinds of horrible things happening in the universe. And then old fat lesbians who smoke pot find a captive Instagram audience. So we have an article on NBC News talking about old fat lesbians who have an audience on Instagram. This is not news. I mean, these they're not even viral. They're getting like 300 likes on Instagram posts with this extra exposure. This is a big shoehorning of lesbians. Look at this. Look at even the byline. We're tired of the stigmas on weed, lesbians, fat people, and old people. So they're doing this
black trans
victim
left
combining, we call it.
One-legged albino women who are born on a Tuesday in March.
Scott Adams has a thing where he calls it skill mix, or what does he call it? Skill mixing or something? But they're like victim mixing. Like they're taking all of their... He talks about the power of combining their talent stack, combining skills. They're combining all of their minority statuses into old fat lesbians who smoke weed. People should just be who they are. Okay. I'm out, says Ruby. I'll be back when you don't show fat dykes. So this is Sue and Lee and their cat that run an Instagram account called 420 Old Fat Lesbians. Maine residents, Lee and Sue, have been on Instagram for less than 2 weeks, but their account has already gone viral, garnering 8,000 followers. That's not viral. The 25 videos they've posted so far have accrued tens of thousands of views. I mean, can you imagine like NBC News going, "Oh, BlueRoom, straight white male who smokes pot is going viral. Let's get him up here on the front page." I mean, why are you noteworthy for, for vag loving and pot smoking and for aging? Great, you aged, you lick vag and you smoke the pot. Cool. That's not an accolade. Those poor cats. Yeah. Imagine being a lesbian's cat. I'll save you any sort of pussy jokes. The Russian sock puppets love their big lesbian stoners. Duo Dad says these women are me. Right. Okay, so let's watch some of these. These 25 videos they've posted thus far have accrued tens of thousands of views who have seen the two women summon stoner spirits with their Ouija board. Oh, so clever. They smoke pot out of a snowball ice pipe and even fashion a bong out of a Miss Buttersworth syrup bottle. Why is this on NBC News? I mean, now we're glorifying, oh, they're so cool because they smoke weed. They summon their stoner spirits with their Ouija board. I mean, what? I don't understand how this is a thing. Everybody needs a little love, a little blub. So yeah, they ate too much. They smoke, like nothing, only thing more unproductive than being a lesbian is being a pothead lesbian. So they're fat. They eat too much. They smoke weed all day and they don't procreate. I mean, it's just like, talk about, like that, this scope should just be like, watch two people flitter away lives. They lick a lot of pussycat. Would you rather have 100 Kenny televisions or one Lowe's? Oh, that's a good question. My cat's name is Lick-a-lot-of-puss. There we go. I knew there was a joke there. They've got a Ouija board. I put syrup in my real bong. If I was smarter, I made Aunt Jemima my bong. Damn smart lesbians. Yes, we should all take a page out of their book and eat too much, smoke too much. You know, not have children and stay home. Okay? Let's play these vids.
I'm about to tap this sweet lady.
Let's see if we like them. They're smoking out of a...
I'd tap that.
This... I hate this already. I'd tap that, she says. What the hell? NBC News needs to be burned to the ground. And this is not my manifesto. This is just the truth.
I'm about to tap this sweet lady.
This is not allowed. This is the whole video. Is them...
I'd tap that.
Configuring a Mrs. Butterworth's bottle. Okay, good. No, that is it. Infuriating. What the hell? Oh, great. They made a bong out of a Mrs. Butterworth's bottle. Wow. Imagine, like, giving a man some sort of credence about engineering. Like, a man could, like, oh, he built a new spaceship, designed a new aircraft carrier. We don't need to really cover that. But did you see these lesbians with the plastic Butterworth bottle? They cut a hole in it and smoked weed out of it. It was ingenious. It is truly something. Okay, Sue and Lee, and they didn't even smoke pot good. First of all, that wasn't funny. They didn't smoke pot good. It was a tiny little hit. And it's almost like they're shoehorning some sort of like alternative agenda down our throats, like Anderson Cooper shoehorns kielbasa down his. Oh God. Oh my God. It's almost like they're making us deep throat this agenda. We should make Pringles can bongs. Duo Dad'll teach him how to smoke. Yeah, I think everyone in this show and in the universe now smokes weed. And always has, and it's not a cool thing to be, oh, we're old, fat, lesbian, dumbasses, left-handed cunts. Black, trans,
join my movement, you cunt.
One-legged, albino. It's like, by the way, Lesbos, Jeff Lesbos, that's what I'm going to start calling him. Listen, Jeff Lesbos in your Amazon empire. You're white. I mean, you're fucking white. We don't care that you do so much dumb shit. You're a white hoe. I smoke heroin. Weed is too mainstream, right? Personally, I'm an Aunt Jemima bong hit type of guy. They're recycling. This is very green. They're recycling that Mrs. Butterworth bottle. Doing acid is way more edgy. Right. What a lady. Yeah, what a lady. Boy, they're into black. They like the black women. That's why they're using Mrs. Butterworth. They're into interracial relationships. They just decided not to have one. They decided each to date another white.
I hate black people.
Because they do. Let's see here. Sue and Lee asked their names not to be published because marijuana use is not legal federally. Oh, boy. What a couple of rebels. They started their Instagram account shortly after relocating from Florida to Maine to retire. Why? Who moves from Florida northern? This is like her returning home, Lee said, noting she and Sue are equally cold Chicago. All right, great. Let's watch another video.
Today, we're paying homage to rainbows, unicorns.
We'll see if this is any better.
So today, we're paying...
Mrs. Butterworth is racist. Yeah, shit, you think Miss Butterworth's racist? Some big fat black lady trying to sell sugar to little poor people? You think that shit racist? Ridiculous.
Homage to rainbows.
These lesbians get to retire. How nice. I love that. They get to retire. How nice.
So today we're paying homage.
I can really see why they have 8,000 followers now. I agree.
Unicorns and we. Why? Because we're high. You want to tap the unicorn's ass? Of course. So today we're paying homage to rainbows, unicorns, and we.
Little kids are saying this, like, I wonder how I can, like, be internet famous. And then NBC News goes, just be an old fat lesbian on weed.
You want to tap the unicorn's ass? Of course.
All right, we'll play this one more time
today,
through.
We're paying homage to rainbows, unicorns, and we. Why?
I can't make it full screen. It's Instagram. Instagram doesn't want to go full screen.
Because we're high. You want to tap the unicorn's ass? Of course.
I mean, these bits are so contrived.
So
They've hung a
today,
bed sheet
we're
behind
paying
them.
homage
They've spent
to
all this time to get rainbows and unicorn
and
pipes and shit. And then all they do is smoke, make a dumb joke about tapping the unicorn's butt. I mean, and then they're out. And then, yeah, this is frigging... Give them the Nobel fucking laureate. They shouldn't be doing this. They should instead be paying homage to a dildo. Paying homage to a dildo.
It is ma'am. It is ma'am. It is ma'am.
Funny joke. Funny joke.
It is ma'am.
Okay. Let's go to some other... Sue and Lee would not provide their actual ages, just saying they're in the 3rd trimester of life. Yeah, so they should be aborted. We need to start aborting these, olds like a liberal would abort a child. You know what I mean? Like, why are they so cool with aborting a 3rd trimester? I guarantee they're cool with aborting a 3rd trimester baby. But then they go, we're in the 3rd trimester of life. Try aborting us fat lesbians. Ha 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 ha. It is ma'am.
It is ma'am.
Ha ha ha. That's how I imagine they laugh. Ha 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 ha. If they ever made like any funny jokes that were, actually worthy of some sort of response, that's what they would do. After we moved to Maine, we realized how open weed growing and weed using was, and how open each of our legs were. There's a lot of dispensaries, there's lots of grower shops, so it's cool. They're both medical marijuana cold holders. They said one reason they're going semi-public is because they're tired of stigmas on weed, lesbians, fat people, and old people. People just need to be who they are, not worry about what others think. Sounds like you're pretty worried about it! You keep mentioning it every single second. Is it when I yell? Is that clipping? Is that clipping into the camera when I get all upset like that? Is that not a good look for me? Is that like Bernie getting having a bandage on his head? Is that a really bad look for me? I'm gonna start doing ventriloquist BlueRoom where I don't actually do a mouth, and I do it like this, and I don't even. You're not even sure if I'm talking. They need to have a Margaret Sanger bong. Someone's saying, you smoke weed. They want to cry about baby. They want to kill babies, but cry about the death penalty for criminals. California is now giving loans to poor people who can't afford to start their own weed store. Cool. Ship dip fuck, he calls me out. Being fat is cool. David, did you hit your mama? Brian, someone needs to go into Brian Seltzer. Brian Seltzer? You know? Brian Seltzer? I don't know, Brian. Stelter? Someone says, you are reprehensible. Thanks for revealing yourself. Yeah, I always like to get naked here on the show. Your comments about Christchurch are disgusting. What did we really say about Christchurch other than the obvious? These are a narcissistic bush-bunching baby boomers. Poxburg laughing through the pain. Yeah, I am still in pain. And I feel like I can kind of let it live tonight. I am not 100%. I'm about 80. I've still got a lot of pain, a lot of tightness. Let's watch another
call on tonight?
Lesbian fat people with their Ouija board.
I don't know. Maybe like all
Am I high?
the
No.
stone lesbians that have gone before us. That's a good idea. How about Janis Joplin?
Oh, I forgot I can lean.
Okay. All right. Wait, hold on. Let me take a hit first.
These videos are just them smoking. It's so stupid. There we go. So it's really incredible what marijuana does with pain compared to opioids. You know, blah, 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 blah. I've turned to my friends, blah, blah, blah. They've been together 12 years. They tied the knot in Florida. As for their popular Instagram videos, they say the creative process comes naturally to them. I come up with an idea, we talk about it, see if it's funny, and we go from there. Great. And then they go to the dollar store for props. Wow. Yeah. Wow. There's a lot of creativity at play here. This was on NBC News. I mean, it's nuts. But we do need to remember to follow them. I'm gonna make a note there, here in the chat. Follow 420 Old Fat Lesbians so we can check in on them, see their amazing content. All right, guys, we're coming in the 2 hours mark. We're gonna be going into the West Coast show when we return. And but I've got to cut the stream here, and I use this time to take a short break. So we will be back in just 2 minutes. If you guys got anything you want to go over here in the West Coast Super Secret bonus show, we'll go over it. Okay, I've learned all I can about Mrs. Butterworth and unicorn butts. Yes, the West is the best. Okay. Are we still going to call Jose? We did. We texted him, but I will see what we can do. All right. We'll be back in like 2 minutes, guys. And gals and trans. Cool. See you in a few. Ruby says just enough time to get a new glass of wine. Yeah, she's not drinking out of boxes anymore. She's pouring her wine into glasses. All right, we're about to come back live. Is that pic Mimi approved? I don't know. I know which one you're talking about. I'm not sure if she's seen it. You think she would find offensive? That offensive? I mean, I don't know. It's an image that was put out there. You know, she put out there, and we like Mimi. We miss Mimi on the show. Mimi, you want to call in later? Are we at break time or over? No, we're ending into the West Coast show, which is why it's like days turn to night here. And I'm relaxing. It was kind of hot in here. I had to get everything, I get kind of, it's disconcerting when I don't have things organized. I get real kind of mixed. Turn up the compressor. All right, well, the compressor's up pretty high. Texas Scoper wants to go out on a date with Ruby. It's adorable. I would love to sanction that, but you might want to let Texas Scoper know the last time Ruby went out on a date, it didn't go so well. It kind of ended with the guy incarcerated forever. All right, let's sink in to a nice little after show, the West Coast show. We've got Lowe's trolling. We've got Kenny TV in the chat. Kenny! Television, the Howard Stern radio personality. Would love to get him on. But, yeah, so we had that whole old fat lesbian spoke pot thing. Pretty infuriating. Should we check in on, like, CNN Live, see what's going on with them? I've got a couple more things we can go over. China hates fats. China would not put up with these old fat lesbians. Your mouth would be better around the mic. Yeah, okay. I guess what? I'm moving it too much around when I talk, and that's annoying you? Is that what is happening? East Cobb Chris says, Ruby is my fiance. Boy, we've got men fighting over Ruby. Imagine that, like, coming out and accusing your previous date of abuse, and then everyone wants to date you. Imagine that. It's really tough being a woman in society, isn't it? Where, like, you can just do bad, horrible things, and everyone still wants a date. The sound is fine. Don't overthink it. I know. It's almost as though Lowe's is constantly picking apart everything I'm doing, and it's distracting to me. You know what I'm saying? Still no call-ins. All right, we'll take your calls. Let's put it up, and we'll load up Skype here before we get into, if you guys want to call about Bernie falling, if you want to call about this New Zealand thing, if you want to call about Lowe's, you can call. BlueRoom, make some teas with that background, start selling them. Well, we gotta, I don't know. We need a bigger audience, I think, before we do the teas. All right, so yeah, if you guys do want to call, the info is up there. Let's see if we can move it to make it, like, more friendly for you. Make it friendly, like someone in Christchurch might welcome another religion. I was going to say minority religion. Minority is such a bullshit word. It is all your place in the world. It's all relative. You know, if you're a minority here, you may be a majority overall. It's insane, and there is really no majority in the world. Everybody is a minority. Cool logo for sure. Okay, well, let's do this China hates fats clip. Apparently in China, if you're fat, people will just walk up to you and tell you you're fat. They'll just like socially shame you in public. What do you guys think of this? Apparently one of their clothing sizes in China is shit. All right, welcome to Blue Room. Thanks for calling in. Oh, shit. It's you again.
Yes. What's up?
Oh, shit.
Who's calling in? That's not me.
I thought we had a real call. How you doing?
What are you talking about? Dude, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
You and your mom?
You, Jew. How's the show going for you tonight? Are you having a good time, or?
Oh, shit. I'm calling you on the other shit? Shit, I'm calling you on the other shit. Oh, you...
He's calling me on the other shit.
I'm on my phone.
You're on your phone. Oh,
I'm
okay.
on FaceTime.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That doesn't really work with what we got going here.
Fuck you.
Don't be weird, bro. How long was your nap today?
It was like an hour and a half. It was good.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
That's a right. That's
Bye.
a proper nap.
Because no, I thought you do the weird number shit.
What did you do to deserve a nap?
Because I'm fucking whatever, dude. I fucking didn't sleep well. I'm fucking slanted. I'm fucking.
He's slanted. Okay, so Ruby says that you're just upset because she has the official after show now.
Ruby's a cunt. Ruby's a cunt, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well,
Dude, I want to get more in the real time. I don't know. I can't see you or nothing.
All right, why don't you call in on the
Ruby,
video?
Fuck Cully. Fuck everybody.
Oh, that's pleasant to hear from you. It's almost like he's completely toxic. Tell Lowe's to lay off the Curious George. Maybe you can use the broadcast call-in add-on next time. Oh, for Periscope? Yeah, I can't do that with how we have everything set up here with the broadcasting software. Yeah, we don't really have it set up like that. But I may start, I've talked about it forever, but I will maybe start doing some analog shows. Duo Dad says, Steven is such a nice young man. Yeah, he really is just a pleasant, he's just a dream. Like, I can imagine, like, Steven's mom talking about him, like, yeah, Steven has just turned out to be just an upstanding individual. Just a great person, fun to be around, always positive, always smiling, always positive, always constructive. He is. I think he does mean well sometimes. Ruby's saying, Lowe's, you're welcome to watch my after show. How odd. Lowe's is intoxicated. Yeah, it's like bad when he doesn't really know which device he's calling you from.
Okay, I'm here. What's up?
How you doing?
You here?
You're looking spry. You're looking fresh. Stephen Lowe's, everybody. Welcome to the show. Oh, maybe not. What the hell just happened there? All right. Let's... Yeah, so these... apparently one of the Chinese clothing sizes is just fat. So apparently instead of like extra large or something in the stores, they just have a size fat, which I like. I think I like this stuff. Like, I wish that fat, like we did that here. Wouldn't you be less likely? Wouldn't you want to lose weight if the clothing you bought was fat? Like every time you bought it, it's like, oh, what size do you wear? I wear a size fat. I am just a total fat pig. I don't deserve to live. Like, I think that it would offer some reverence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I used to joke, it's like, the reason fat kids stop being fat is because they get made fun of. They realize that being fat is not good. It is a healthy thing to make fun of fats. Okay, welcome to the show.
Hello, Dave. How you doing?
Hi, Mimi. How's it going?
How do you recognize my voice?
Oh, I don't know. It was very tough, but I figured it out. How are things? We haven't heard from you for a while.
Everything is fine, but you know, the other day when you posted that you had whatever you had,
Shingles?
what's it called? Shingles. Yeah, I thought you were joking, so I was laughing, and then I felt bad when you say it was true.
Oh, great. So you're just laughing at my infections now.
I was laughing because
You
I
think
thought
that's-
it was a joke. You know, since you're a comedian, I always think that everything you say is a joke, so I was laughing so hard. And
Yeah.
then I was feeling so bad because I'm like, oh my God, he's just so contagious right now.
Yeah, here I'm actually sick, and then I'm like, I just need my friends to support me.
Let me
go,
ask you something. Did your new girlfriend give you that shit?
yeah, she gave me that shit.
Was that liberal girlfriend that you got in New York?
The
that
what?
gave you that?
The what
The
girl?
New York
The
girlfriend,
New
liberal
York.
girlfriend?
Yep, she gave me the shingle. The
Oh my
dingle.
God.
She gave me Gades.
Disgusting. She gave you AIDS?
No, you know what? Like, you already have shingles inside of you. Have you ever had chicken pox, Mimi?
I had chicken pox when I was 1 year old.
So oh damn, that's a young pox. You were a young poxer.
Yes, I have pictures of me with all those with the rash in my belly. Yeah.
That shows you how like worse Cuba is. Like you get diseases younger. Like everything in Cuba is worse. Like most people in America get chicken pox when they're like 7.
Disgusting island. Yeah. Disgusting.
It's a disgusting pox-filled island.
Piece of shit island. Yeah.
So
communist.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Well, I'm really happy
Yeah.
to hear you've been laughing at me, and
I was laughing at you because I thought it was a joke, but then I was like, oh my God, he really is sick, and I was just laughing. If you look when you tweeted about you being sick, I was like, LOL. You know, I was like,
I know, and
I thought it was so funny.
that cut me down. Here I was looking for some support, and then all I got was people laughing. This is what someone says. Mimi would be even hot with pox. I like that. She would be hot with pox.
How you doing? Do you finally move to your new apartment?
Yeah, things are good. It's springtime here.
You went to the bigger place?
I'm still in the same small little place.
Oh, no.
Covered in butter. I've been cooking a lot of steaks.
Oh,
but
I feel bad for you.
Yeah, it's a tough life I live. Very tough life. But we miss you on the show. What have you been up to? What have you been up to?
Nothing, just working and coming home. That's it. After my Periscope account got deleted, I never made a new one. So
why did it get deleted? Is it from you? Was it some of like the dancing?
Nothing. I didn't do anything. I just got reported, and since I had a previous problem, then my account got completely erased. So what I'm doing is just tweeting crap and just reading the news on Twitter and just working a lot, working overtime, and just home work. That's what I'm doing. Not much.
People are saying it's the shower dance that did you in. Someone says Mimi didn't do nothing.
No. The last time I was periscoping, I was just playing music, and it suddenly went off, and for no reason. Like Periscope, they don't even check. You know what I mean? It's just like if you get massively, like a lot of people are reporting you, get completely disconnected. That's it.
So Mimi, are you still shingle or?
I'm shingle, yeah.
You want some shingles?
I use shingle.
You're still.
I like that. It's so funny.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it. You want me to call you on Skype?
The video? Yeah, you can give me a call on Skype. Do you have video?
You still on Skype?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me call you on Skype.
Okay. Shingles can swim, someone says. Mimi's shower dance broke the internet. How come 2 old fat lesbians get to be online, but Mimi can't? Okay, we got Lowe's calling. What do you guys want to take, a Lowe's call or a Mimi call? You want a Lowe's video call or a Mimi call? I will take a Lowe's call later. But we haven't heard from Mimi for a while. Random Girl says, Mimi is too hot for Periscope. They banned her. Yeah, exactly. But if you're a fat old lesbian, you can be on permanently. Even if you're smoking illicit substances, it's like, oh, cool. You're one of these cool minority groups. You're old, fat, and white.
The bitch was white!
All right. So, all right, I'll get in. We'll finish this China stuff here after Mimi. Mimi's probably got to get her Skype ready. She's got to get all prettied. You guys see this? Brawny man is now brawny woman, brawny Asian woman, brawny black woman. Strength has no gender. These people are ruining their brands. Stick with the masculine lumberjack guy. Don't dilute your brawny with scrawny. Okay, there's a good Lowe's made this meme this week, which I liked. Me walking down the catwalk. Okay. All right. Well, we wait on Mimi. I'll check in. I had some few people sending emails and stuff. I don't want to be jumping around back into the China hates fats stuff, but let's see here. Send to my Twitter account. Okay. So let's see if I got a Twitter message. How's everyone doing out there? I guess we could play a couple little tunes here while we're waiting. And then we might watch CNN Live later. I'm surprised they didn't just transgender the brawny guy. Yeah, exactly. Why not? Okay, let's see what the Twitter notifications are, if I'm missing anything. Mimi!
I don't see you.
I don't see you. I see you. Hey, Mimi. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
You're looking very well. You do not look like an old fat lesbian.
Because I'm not.
Oh, that's probably why. Why is it that old fat lesbians can just, spread their girth all over the internet, but yet if you do one little scandalous shower dance.
By the way, I'm still single. And
you're still single? Well, are you single and ready to mingle? That's the question.
I'm ready to mingle.
I am single and ready to mingle.
Seriously, how is your arm doing?
My arm is okay. Do
you get any rash in your arm or something?
Yeah, it's not a rash per se. It's a virus. The chickenpox virus lives in you your whole life, waiting to come out and strike again. This could happen to you.
No, listen, I was reading about it. I'm like, after you said you really had it, and I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad. I'm like, let me do some investigation about what's going on with him. And it was disgusting information, but I read it.
Oh,
and I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad for him now.
So you're just looking at pictures of sores.
Yes, like.
Oh, Jesus.
Blisters, water.
Doc Jesus.
And I'm like, I was like, I can only imagine how his disgusting arm is doing, because it's like, it's around here. So I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
Probably his liberal fat girlfriend from New York gave it to him.
My disgusting arm. Yeah, I got it for my fat. I only hang out with fats. Big fat women.
Yeah, you hang out with people who hate Trump, so they're usually like heavyweight.
That's who I really enjoy. I love a good Trump basher.
No, but you know what? Let's talk honestly here, okay?
Okay.
Are you still single?
Yes, I'm single.
No, you're fucking kidding me.
No, I'm not single. I'm in a relationship.
Oh, you are?
Shingles. With shingles and chickenpox. We've been seeing each other for about 35 years now. Someone wants to know, how did Mimi know where the blisters were? Oh, God.
I went to Google and I looked for the information, and I look at pictures, and I was feeling so bad for you. I'm like, oh my God, I have to call him. I feel so bad for Dave.
Mimi, are you still single?
I'm single, yes.
God. I'll tell you, it's a good thing I'm not single because I would.
Listen,
there is no interest here.
I
None.
gave myself to God.
Oh, Allah or God. Like when they she Googled Blue Room shingles. Yeah, when you Googled, did you Google Blue Room shingles or just shingles?
Shingles Blue Room.
Oh. Someone says Dave's girlfriend who is his arm had shingles. Yes. What would a Cuxburg Mimi baby look like? Oh, that'd be funny to that's a good meme. Take Mimi's face and mine and like combine it somehow. It'd be a very ugly Jew.
Hey, but listen.
Baby.
Let's be honest. Are you single or you're dating? Is your girlfriend there?
No, I'm not single. No, I am in a very loving non-binary type situation.
Binary?
And
do you say
I feel like this is a live Tinder what we're doing here. Like Mimi goes, "Oh, maybe I will call you a video. Maybe tonight's my night."
Like we've been talking, like some of us, like Blue Room fans, we've been talking, and we have come to the conclusion that you don't have shingles really. That your problem is not. Oh, you taking a snapshot?
Oh, I didn't mean to, but yes. Now I have a snapshot of you. Thank God.
Your problem is not really shingles, or it's not really none of the excuses you're giving. It's not electronic or whatever problems. Your problem is your girlfriend. She's too jealous, man.
Oh, she's too jealous of the show.
Yeah,
the show's taking up too much time.
She's like either me or the show. So you're kind of like.
Exactly. I'm gonna pick the show. This show is more important to me than any relationship. What I get out of this? I'm gonna have kids with this show.
By the way, even though I don't have Periscope anymore, I watch your show through Twitter. Always.
Oh, cool. Well, we miss you on the show. I'm glad everything's going on. We tried to call Jose earlier. We called his taxi company, and we talked to one of his taxi drivers.
Do you call him collect call to the prison?
No, he's out of jail. He's running a taxi company where he's hiring former prisoners to drive, so you can drive with a former felon.
Oh my God!
So this is what we're gonna see. We want to see Mimi and my trans friend catfight.
So your girlfriend is a trans?
She's a trans. He's a trans. Mimi, there's a great little Jew man out there for you.
Cool.
Well, you look great. It was really good to hear from you.
Darling, bye. Thank you.
Why don't we ever see you anymore though? I'd like to have this be a more regular. I'd love to have you do a woman on the street, or a non-discriminate gendered person on the street. Get involved with more bits. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Have a little segment every show where we can call into you and you've got your little thing.
But listen,
you're out on the street.
Let me say something, okay? Before you continue with your bullshit.
Okay.
I tried to do something for you, but you didn't accept it. I went to Miami Beach. I did the Trump hat.
That was hilarious.
I took a risk, and the feedback that I got from people were like, that was a piece of shit. It sucked.
I never said that. You never got that feedback from me.
I freaking took a risk. I almost died with that hat.
Yeah. I wonder, I bet you even a really rabid liberal, even if they wanted to, if you were wearing that hat, they might think about punching you and they go, ooh, I can't, she's too nice, I can't even punch someone that looks like that. They're probably you know what I mean? They would normally punch anybody else with the hat, but they go, oh,
hey,
maybe
listen,
not.
Listen.
I won't punch her.
Whatever you want to, just send me a message, you know? You know my Twitter.
Okay. Okay.
You know what, you know where to find me, so.
I know where to find you. I'll look you up.
I'm not doing anything. The only thing that I'm doing is working, coming to home, and that's it.
We need, you know, what we need is like cooking with Mimi. Are you a good cook?
Maybe I can dress as a Muslim and cook some.
Yes, fry
bacon.
some bacon. Yes.
Remember? But
Yes.
I did that video once. You know who has that video?
Of you in a bacon burqa?
Yeah, you know who has videos of me being a Muslim?
Who?
Remember that guy that has to do with Muslim things on Periscope? That guy that is always
Oh, he got a video of that? That rules. Is this, are you
Yes.
talking about Simon?
Simon
Yeah.
has videos of me as a Muslim.
Wow, that is funny. I got to talk to Simon. I need those videos because those were hilarious.
Talk to Simon and tell him to give you my Muslim videos because he saved them. He told me that he has my videos as a Muslim. I made videos talking like Muhammad was having sex with a sheep and all that. Oh yeah, and me baking the bacon, dress up with a hijab.
That shit was funny. I remember that. And then someone says Brittany did something too, where she was wearing full burq. But you really do belong in full
I did
burq.
several things. I also did one that I was like doing exercise, doing ¿cómo se llama eso? Que la gente hace. What's that thing called that people do the contour and like that exercise people do today?
Yoga?
Yeah, I was doing yoga
The
with
contour. They should call yoga the contour. If you want to contour. I like that.
contour yoga. So I think I was doing yoga as a Muslim or something like that, but like
Muslim yoga. I like that. Where
Muslim yoga,
like
yes.
you're on the mat, but you're praying.
Well, dale.
Yeah, that they do that. They do yoga 5 times a day. Those Muslims, they get on their mat and they do a salutation. They invented yoga. I like this. I like this from the chat. The contour. That sounds better. The contour.
Well, listen. To being honest, I missed you. I think you're super funny, and I love you. Okay.
I don't like these compliments. Stop it. No, I'm kidding. But these being nice to me, this isn't gonna work. What I need is full burqa, and I need you praying towards me 5 times a day.
My ass has to be like facing what?
Facing opposite from me. You want you facing towards me, praying to me like I'm Mecca. 5 times a day.
Well, Dave, have a nice
all right.
weekend. Okay?
Bye, Mimi.
Bye. Love you.
See you later. Bye-bye. Oh, I miss her. I do miss Mimi. She's a great lady. Very funny lady. And it is sad that she's not on Periscope anymore. I mean, look, Mimi, God, so many good like classic show moments about Mimi. With Mimi. And it's amazing, like Mimi obviously not, she's got a face for what we call a burqa face. A burqa body. No, I'm kidding. But it's amazing, like I'm amazed by BlueRoom, like our audience is like attractive. Like what other internet audiences are good looking? Like if you look at your average BlueRoom listener, male or female, you're like, it's not bad. Like the women that listen to BlueRoom, I'm astonished by. Like I always think, these have got to be fake accounts. Now here's a real listener to BlueRoom. After that nice call, let's go ahead and ruin all these great feelings and emotions and this love I have for my Cuban mistress.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, dude. Dude,
you should make a compilation of all the old Mimi videos.
Yeah.
She wants me to be shingle. The muzzle. Funny chats.
Look at my mic.
You should make a compilation of what the Mimi dancing videos. People really.
Price is all the way up. Hey.
Someone says that they would give them
look
a fortune for that.
All the way up. It's an even sound.
We need bits and boobs with a funny accent. She's not bad looking, I guess, says somebody. Lowe's says he stopped his show to call in. Lowe's, you stopped your whole show for this?
I didn't have any viewers anyway. I don't care. Whatever. I mean, like, everybody's in here sucking their own dick or killing themselves.
Or
like,
each
whatever.
other's? No, we actually suck each other's in this show.
Dude, I'm in a kaleidoscope of like wonder amusement, like the best, man. Wake up! I mean, it's my first stash at 49, bro. You gotta fuck with me, bro. Come
Wow,
on,
you're
man.
really a late bloomer. Your first stash is at 49. Ask Lowe's his thoughts on Mimi. Is he getting jealous?
Yes, I'm jealous. I want to move to Florida. I want to get the fuck out of here.
That's interesting. The lesbians, they moved away from Florida to Maine.
Yeah, waiting for it.
Duo Dad in the chat says, these dicks aren't going to suck themselves. And I like this. Ron Peterson's in the chat. He goes, I don't suck dick.
Yeah.
He's like very serious. I don't suck dick. Don't throw me in with in these wild statements. I don't do that.
Are you getting any samples?
I'm doing great. You're doing great. Stample.
Goddamn Americans!
Cebu in the chat says Lowe's is still waiting for his first woman. That you had your first mustache. By the way, I don't know that you can really claim to have a mustache when you've got a flavor saver that you're holding on to. You're very you're not full committed with the stash.
No, dude, it's Zapato. It's like Lotto. You know what I mean? You gotta get it. It's like back off. It's like, dude, come on, bro.
Yeah.
What are you fucking with me for, bro?
I'm not.
Flavor saver, like whatever, bro. You think I get it? I'll take it off right now. You want to take it off? I'll take it off right now.
Will you?
Come back. Yeah, right now.
I think you should. I mean, I like it, but I think you should commit 100% to the stash. But I want it to be your decision. I don't want you to have to do this.
No, it's cool. I'm not in love with it.
It's some sort of bit.
Okay, it'll take me 2 seconds.
All right, let's see it. Let's see before. Give us a good before shot, though. Give us a good before shot of the. Someone in the chat says, I like it. It's a mustache rodeo. I actually do kind of like it, but I don't think it's a full committal to the stash.
Okay, do you want me to kill it? I'll kill it.
No, it would be good for ratings, but no, I don't want you to do that.
I don't know. I can do it, dude. Yeah, I got the electric saber. I'm ready to go. Take a second.
Electric saber? No, it's cool, man. Is there a jar of urine in there?
Dude, it's such a good night for me. I'm so dialed in, man. I mean, I had a conflict with my landlord or my manager, new manager. She's like busting me for fucking recycling and shit, like clearing out the chips, the cans, going over the cans. We got 3 dumpsters. Whatever, dude. That's my hustle. Like, whatever the fuck. Like, dude.
Wait, so she is upset that you're recycling. She's like, she's a right winger.
No, she's a fucking lefty.
She hates recycling.
Out of here. Because she's fucking a cunt. What a fag. Did you hear my samples? What's going on,
Join my movement, you cunt.
That's what you should tell her to do. Is to join her movement if she's such a cunt.
Exactly, bro. I want to make it right. I want to fucking get you all set up. Look at this. Dick.
Oh, that's a cool little shipped clip. Have you heard from Shipped recently?
Yeah, I did. I said, bro, go to your email. Go to your Gmail. I sent you the fucking link. Where I call into his fucking scope and he's playing some shit, bro. It's fucking gold. Like, whatever. Okay. I mean, it's like, he calls me. I mean, it's not gold, but it's like he calls me out and I'm like telling me he's gonna come. I should have said, what about your guns, bitch? You know what I mean? Like, whatever the fuck. Like, dude, I'm a nice guy, dude. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, always like, oh yeah, what about Loesch? You know, he wants me to fucking live the life that he wants me to live. Like, he fucking thinks that just because I'm on paper, like, whatever the fuck. But he's a cunt. Paper. Fuck that guy, dude. I'll fucking kill him. He says he's 0.7 miles away from my place. Dude, he's got trouble, bro.
We're all on paper.
Bro, look at me. This is great. This is great for your show, bro.
This is great. I know. I want to see this. Okay. I'm looking up the video right now. Someone says you have a cousin marrying mustache.
Yeah.
You have a mustache of someone who would marry their cousin.
Nathan Stolman is a gap-toothed cousin fucker, if that's what you want to know.
Jesus.
He's a gap-toothed fucker. It's a mix from fucking Marcus Conte, right? He lives in the Bronx,
Marcus
right?
Conte.
Join my movement,
Conte. He lives. He not the Bronx, but the where the fuck you're gonna move? Where the fuck place is that? Like fucking New York. He's like, hey, he's a Bernie boy, like whatever the fuck. He's like socialist, fucking. He's all about all that shit. He's trying to make his brand and shit. Dude, look at my shit, bro. Don't even fucking trip, dude. What's going on, dude? You want to get some more shit? What's going on? We're good. Where we at?
It's a blowjob shock absorber, says Ron Peterson. Ron Peterson says your mustache and Flavor Saver is a blowjob shock absorber.
Yeah, Ron's my homie. Whatever Ron says, like whatever, dude. I fucking love Ron, dude. I'm gonna see him next month. Dude.
Please get Lowe's to shave the mustache. No, I don't want him to shave the mustache. Just the little Flavor Saver, just the little chin thing.
I will save it. I will shave it. 2 seconds.
You'll shave the shaver. The saver?
Yeah, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. If you want me to do it, like a 7. I mean, I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy. Back off. I want to be back off.
But everyone in the chat like really wants the total stash gone. I don't want that.
Okay. No.
All the women want the total stash gone. I'm not into that.
No, I can keep the stash. I'm into the Owen Benjamin. Like, dude, it's great, man. Cops love me. I'm a cool person. Like,
cops love you. It's getting hard to buy weed though, I bet.
No, dude, I fucking do the vapes. I mean, everybody, whatever. I got my card, like whatever. It's legal in California. Hang on. Okay, I'll be right back.
East Cobb Chris says, do the Hitler stash for the next 2 hours first.
No, look.
Everyone wants you to save the Flava Sava. I think you should save it. I don't want you to get rid of it.
I don't know what's going on. I can't see. I'm all tripped out.
I do think cops love you though. That's pretty funny.
No, I mean they go, sir, like whatever the fuck.
They go, sir, whatever the fuck.
No, dude. All right. So I've been messing around.
So what about the narratives?
I'm gonna shave Flavor Saver. Just hang on, guys.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
Having a good time?
Yeah, we're having a good time. Let's shave that thing. Shave the. Some people are calling it the soul patch. I think it's a Flavor Saver.
No, dude, it is. But I I just kept because like whatever. But like okay, you know, it's done. I was never very good at it, but I'll do it. I'll
right.
shave it. We'll commit to the stash.
Okay. Let's commit. Commit some things here.
Silent porno. Okay.
Silent. Let's turn him way the fuck down. But yeah, I'm always amazed how like beautiful our audience is. You know, I always think all these profiles are fake. Like, oh, Allison's profile's fake. Rebel's profile. No, we have gorgeous listeners. Duodad, gorgeous listener. Ron Peterson, gorgeous listener. Karen, gorgeous listener. Speed Up, I'm assuming gorgeous. Did I forget anybody? Colleen, Ruby, just the best. Really just the best of the best. Okay, so we're going to see Lowe's. Dangus is very lovely. Oh, it's gone!
Go ahead.
Right in front of you, the magic of the internet. Lowe's is full stashed.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. See, I was waiting for it.
He is not holding back anymore. He is part of the resistance. Like Alex Jones might say, he's just earned.
Hey, Brian Craig sample. You want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear the new sample. Brian Craig sample.
Okay.
She called him her sweet boy.
Yeah, you're on. What's on your mind, Joe?
That's a great.
Hey, Joe. Yeah. I'm thinking that.
Oh, I'm not Joe. You're Joe.
I'm not Joe. You're Joe.
I'm Brian. You said you're Joe.
Yeah, I'm Joe. I'm thinking the Democrats need to clear the cobwebs out between their heads.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any way to clean the cobwebs out of pussy? Hey, is there any way to clean the cobwebs out of pussy?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was waiting. There you go. Boom.
Was that on? Did somebody actually call in and say that on his live radio show?
Real Ron, you hear it?
Here's my boot.
I've got some great BlueRoom clips from Brian Craig that maybe we could play.
Yeah, dude, I work hard.
Yeah, you do a good job, man.
Go ahead.
I've been kind of taking a step back. I've been trying to like chill more, and I got everything kind of simplified. So
I love it. Tell me to turn it down. Whatever, man. Let's
so we can relax.
Let's do it. Dude, I want to fucking be the guy, dude. I want to fucking make this show Ryan. You know, like, whatever the fuck, dude. You got to get some better connection. Dude, I'm telling you, if we do the other shit, like, we could do the phones or, like, the fucking, like, whatever the fuck, FaceTime. Dude, you don't know, dude. We would not have to talk over each other so much, and we could, like, you know what I mean?
It sounds great.
No, it sounds great for you and me, but, like, dude, I mean, it's, like, clipping for everyone else, and they're not hearing the full fucking whatever the fuck, bro. I'm telling you. Dude, the optimum.
Yeah,
dude,
I think it's pretty chill.
Look at my show, bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh wait, can I pop you out in a little window here?
Pop me this.
I am one of the urban elites, actually.
Oh yeah, so I can maybe like, yeah,
Here's my
boot. I can pop you into a little window there.
I'm glitchy, man. I'm glitchy as all shit. You know, I got all the shit. I mean, I can't see you. I mean, I can hear you. Like whatever the fuck. Okay, let's go over you.
You can't see me? I've got video on.
I know. But I'm like looking at my delay.
I am freaked out. Heinz is inhaling whippets and he's live. Okay, Heinz is inhaling. All right, so can we get a link
I can see you.
to Heinz inhaling? Can someone send it?
There we go.
And I've also linked Lowe's. I mean, I want to hang, but you also sent me a great video here where you called Shipped. I really want to check that out.
Oh, please do. I mean, we got 33 viewers. 33, rule 33.
Yeah, I mean, we're chilling. I'm actually trying to look right now. Other people sent me stuff here.
Please send everybody. I mean, like I'm trying to make all the good shit. Like whatever the hell. I don't know what the fuck. You know, it's like I'm trying to boop it shit. Like whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck, dude. I'm fucking tripped out.
Go ahead.
So I'm trying to see if anybody sent me anything else. I got some DMs here. I was expecting something from Cebu.
Cebu, I love Cebu, but he's like a little dense.
All right.
I'm just saying. I love him.
I like Cebu.
He's not like fully.
I think he's the perfect density.
Okay.
He's the perfect volume to mass type ratios. I love how David profiles various stages of madness. Is that what I'm doing here? Is this one of my various stages of madness?
Go ahead.
I like how Lowe's made fun of my laugh.
Go ahead.
Okay, Periscopes.
Go ahead.
Heinz's name is Broken Wings. All right, let's see here.
Your mom. What about your mom in college? Nathan's told me. Hey, dude, Nathan's told me, bro. He gave me a shout out. I had that.
Oh yeah.
Meme. Yeah, dude. He gave me a fuck. He liked my fucking meme. Fucking Nassim. You know what I mean? Remember that Nassim clip?
I like Nathan. I want him to be. I want to start watching him more on the show.
He's really slow. He needs to check his train.
To introduce topics.
YouTube's think he's very cutting edge. He talks about psyops all the time. Dude, he talks about the Jews. He's not a Zionist, bro. He's against Jews. I'm just saying. You're a Zionist. You should play that Lawrence Southern, the Nazi guy. He came in my scope last night. He said, "Hey, get on with all that shit." He's like, "Yeah, you like Blue Ball's a Zionist. He'll come in, like whatever."
Yeah.
I committed.
Right.
Bro. I'm committed. I don't know what the fuck.
Go ahead.
Flag Girl. Broken Wings is some Islam dude. I don't have Hindsight's actual name. What about this, Lowe's? This girl in China says, as she left her apartment, she could feel an uptick in views as heads swiveled her way and tracked her across the city to work. She would be approached by strangers on the street who would call her Peng Zi, which is fatty. So in China, if you're fat, people will come up to you and just call you fatty.
More cushion for the pushing.
Yeah. Well, I like that. I want to live in a world where we can just walk up to you and just go, fatty, fatty, fat.
Well, I mean, that's cool. Fatty, yeah, FAT.
You know what I mean? And then maybe there'll be some inspiration.
Like Fat Farm, all that shit.
There'll be some inspiration to change.
Elvis, you get the fuck out of here. You're blocked.
I'm not anti-fat. I'm anti, like, having to be, like, okay with fatness. You know what I mean? I'm anti, like, fat, like, I'm not a pro-fatter. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, thanks for coming on tonight, Blue Balls. This is a good night, man. I went and bought myself a new bottle, hoping you'd come on.
Oh, cool. What kind of bottle did you get?
Yeah, I got myself a new bottle. This is
Sailor Jerry rum.
Yeah, 92 proof.
Someone says I'm itching. Yeah, I am starting to stretch.
A computer.
Random Girl says she's not a pro-fatter.
And I got some bubbly water. I do bubbly water.
Well, I'm glad things are going good. All right, let's watch this clip that you sent of you.
Dude, I love you. Okay, play it. Play on the side. What are you gonna do? I don't know. Let's
I'll
check
share.
it out.
I might have to turn you down and then.
No, turn it down. Oh, but okay.
But it'll work out all right.
Music. There we go.
Oh, cool. That's better.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me share screens with you.
Dude, let's work it out. No, you don't have to. I can see it on the thing.
Oh,
I can see it on the thing. Just keep me in the corner if you can. Like whatever the hell. If you can do that. Be a producer, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I'm producing.
Keep me about all the shit, bro. I'm just trying to help. You can take all this.
Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna come back to this.
Killing you.
I've got to update.
You gotta go touch yourself. You got a Microsoft update.
Yeah, I gotta touch my shingles and my dingles. I got shingles on my dingle.
Show the shingles. Show 'em,
Shipped
show 'em.
wasn't in New Zealand, was
Show
it? Yeah, that was the other thought I had. Is
Show
god.
it some rash, bro. Show it some rash.
All right,
Show
you
it
guys
some-
want to see some rash? There's some rash. It's getting a lot better though.
I can't see it.
I actually have I have an up close.
Show us the girlfriend. Show us the girlfriend. Make her fucking KDS.
I have an
Fucking
updated. I'm looking. Where the hell was someone sent me this? Okay.
I don't know. Bro. I'm just trying to be quiet and trying to make sure everything's okay.
No, I'm looking up the.
Playing samples going crazy, but like I'm like.
Dude, you're chill. I'm looking. I am the chosen one. I'm trying to look up.
Dude, we. Come on, let's do it, man. Let's fucking bust this shit open, bro.
Let's bust
I'm
it
saying,
open.
You and I, fucking, dude, we can fucking make this country a fucking great place, bro. I'm just saying, man.
Really?
You get in with shit. Yeah, dude. Come on, man.
You really think we
Dude,
got the power? I'm the chosen one. Isn't working for me on Periscope. But yeah, you think really it's like that we could like have a big impact?
Go. The video. Who's that? It's a girl. What's going on?
Dave, the meme was on your feed. Okay, I'll check it out.
I can't hear the audio, bro. I can't hear the audio. Maybe you gotta share screens with me. I don't know.
All right, I'm trying to load the chosen one. I'm trying to. Hindsight is blowing some whippets as he's blowing his life.
He's a fucking cunt, bro. He's a fucking.
He's blowing
cunt, bro.
through his life.
He's a whiny fucking little bitch. He's about that drama shit. Dude.
Hindsight.
What do you fucking keep showing the guns? You're like fucking.
I like this. I like this from Miss Ferocious in the chat. King BlueRoom and Prince Lowe's. Whoa, cool.
Oh shit.
We're like royalty. We're Periscope royalty. What do you think? I'm showing my guns like I wouldn't be allowed in New Zealand with these?
Show the meme I made you.
I'm gonna go into a mosque with these.
Show the Poposcope meme I made for you, bro. I mean,
I don't have that one loaded up, but I did show you did a really good one of me walking down the runway like I was doing a fashion show this week.
With the label
like
or not? I mean, I didn't see it before, but yeah, good job. Dude,
Blue Rebel wants an Elton John tune. I can't do that. I'm sorry, Rebel. Elton John, he butt fucks my streams. He bans me from YouTube. We just got back on YouTube.
Safari or fucking.
I don't want to be
the Mozilla
banned
bro.
off YouTube again.
We don't want that shit, bro. Get off your Netflix.
I'm
shit,
the
bro.
chosen one with a Z.
Or MySpace.
I'm the chosen one. Okay. Not I am the chosen.
Choose this. I'm West Coast. You're East Coast.
Choose this. This is the West Coast show. That's why it's so erratic. That's why Lowe's is nuts.
Go see the world. You're from fucking Ohio. Who gives a fuck?
I'm from Ohio. Who gives a fuck?
In Seattle. You lived in fucking New York. Big deal. Fucking Florida. Who cares?
All right. We're watching Hindsight.
Behind this.
Hindsight's not going to like this.
I can't hear it. Turn it up.
Because we're not getting any audio from him.
Is this Freedom Rock?
We're not getting any good audio here.
Yeah, exactly.
But Fly Girl is saying this is disturbing as fuck watching.
Fly Girl's a hoe. She's just like, come on, get on with yourself.
Fly Girl's a hoe.
But like, come on, Fly. Come on. You're desperate. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, man. That was good.
It's like you can't be just like doing drugs on your scope all the time, kind of making an ass of yourself, and then be like, dude, why are you making like I put my life out there on scope, and you're just making fun of it? It's like, no, you're getting wasted, you're acting a fool, and then you think, oh, we just have to just not say anything about it.
He's sucking the skin flute.
Oh, by the way, Lowe's, did you have any part of this? I just realized this. Someone sent me an email from David Kokesh. Or Adam Kokesh for president. And this is a lady, she says, Lowe's gave me this email address when I inquired about whether or not someone would like to interview or debate Adam Kokesh, who is running for president. His platform is simple. Should we have Adam Kokesh on the show?
Oh, good. Yeah, please. Let's do it.
So maybe we can do that. We can get Adam Kokesh on the show.
Dude, he's a presidential candidate, dude. He's fucking the man, dude.
Right. Okay, so let me try to turn down.
I work hard. Share screens with me, something. I can't hear.
I will. I got to try to turn down Skype a little bit, so I can turn up.
Turn your mom up. Play your little spinny thing, whatever. Introduce you to your girlfriend, KDS.
Why is Skype not
Stoltman.
Oh, okay.
That's tight.
Okay.
Who's this? Where are we going? Where we been?
So I can turn Skype down, but turn Broken Wings up. Okay.
I'm gonna
so
take
now
Goliath.
we're cool.
I've seen Hindsight. Is this AKA Broken Wings?
Someone says David Koresh for president. Royal Aurelius is here, so royal love is flowing and raising Periscope to be royal bird. Yeah, we are Periscope royalty. I'm the Pope.
You like that or not?
I always thought Brody Stevens was the Prince of Periscope. Are you gonna take the new?
Bro, totally, bro. I was gonna fucking take over fucking comedy, bro. I was gonna meet Brody. He blocked me. I was gonna like go to the comedy store. I'm like, Brody, please don't block me, bro. And then he fucking killed himself, and I didn't have a chance to do it. And like Owen, I mean, I started watching Owen. Like, dude, Owen's great, man. I love Owen.
Yeah, if, you know, who knows what would have happened if Brody met up with Lowe's. Lowe's had such great aspirations here. He was gonna save the world. He was gonna get into comedy.
Smashing Doshi aspirations. Yeah. Exactly.
Pretty great, man. Pretty great. I'm losing my voice.
Well, okay.
I haven't done much talking this week. I've been working from home and relaxing. I like this. Periscope royalty ruling the world. King BlueRoom and Prince Lowe's. Okay, I want to play your clip of when you call in ship because we're getting no audio here out of the hindsight, the wine site.
I don't know what to say. Dude, let's say 2 fingers, 3 fingers, whatever. Dude,
Okay.
the guy from fucking Montauban, bro.
Hold on,
Dude,
hold on.
Dude,
Let's.
I got fucking everybody, bro. You don't even fucking know, dude.
Shipped is on. Okay, we're gonna listen to Shipped.
St. Patty's Day. Matt Bolton's live.
He might have blocked me. I don't know, dude. Yeah, he's trying to be the next big thing.
I'm talking to Teen Anal.
I don't have him.
Can't get you low
You
enough.
guys share
Okay.
it out. What are you talking about?
What?
I think we have random girls, rebels leaving.
You're not being straight with me.
Rebel, she's all right. We love Rebels. I'm not paying attention. Play an L. Joan tone.
Is he in the psych ward again?
All right.
Okay.
Can I call you back after we talk to Shipped?
I don't know.
All right, well, I'm gonna call you back.
Fine.
Call you back.
These weird things.
Oh, that's why the audio was so bad. As
She doesn't
Skype was going.
lay it out. She wants us to be all like, okay. She wants us to hang on her every
It's weird
word.
how that was happening.
Okay, Scope, call in Scope. I don't see Scope. Oh, there it is. There it is. Guess who? It's your mom.
We should start a Goyim salt company instead of like kosher salt. We should have Goyim salt. Random girls confused. There's too much data for her. Oh yeah, Lowe's will do that to you. You didn't realize the audio was bad for that reason till now? Oh yeah, well, I think it's because Skype's going. All right, we're trying to watch Lowe's call the Shipped.
I think she's cute, but if you see her behind a car, if you see her driving a machine, you know what I mean? No, you know what I mean? It's like
She has no ass and no tits.
Whatever, dude.
All right, someone's calling into Lowe's scope and talking.
I got Plinko 2020, right, Chevy?
We're a big part of Jexodus on this show. Have you guys heard of this Jexodus? This fake.
you wanna call in?
There's all these fake
Bo,
cute
give me a
names
call.
for all these little
Shipped is on.
happenings now.
Oh shit, troll account.
Everyone's got some little
Skull
cute
gossip.
name. That's
Oh,
how you know
shit,
it's
he's
fake.
on right now. Did you share it out? He might have blocked me. I don't know, dude. Yeah.
But
he's
I don't know.
trying to
The
be the
China,
next
we
big
should have
thing.
a culture like China where we can go
I
up to
don't
fat
have him.
people and make
You
fun
guys
of them.
share it out.
I
What are you
lived through
talking
that in
about?
school. And I'll tell you what, it made me not want to
Gossip.
be fucking fat.
You're
As
not
a
being-
result,
you're not
I
being
got
straight with me.
unfat.
You're not giving me the counts. Go gossip.
Is he in the psych ward again?
Oh, she comes in here and she gives.
So
us
someone's talking
weird
about Shipped.
things
I love
about,
this.
like,
I love when there's like call-ins to
lay it out.
Lowe's.
She wants us to be all like, okay. She wants us to hang on her every word. Okay, Scope, call in Scope. I don't see Scope.
After this, we're gonna
Oh, there it is.
watch
Guess who?
Mitt Romney's
It's your
birthday
mom.
cake video. Have you guys seen that? All right, we're hoping this is gonna be a really legendary Lowe's call-in to Shipped. We're in the West Coast show. Lowe's has led us astray again. We're down a crazy Lowe's road here with no end.
What a weirdo.
If you eat well, the fat runs away. People don't run toward you. Yeah, exactly. That's true. All right.
I'm bored.
All right, I'm bored, Lowe's. Why? I thought there was an actual call happening here.
Don't let the pressure turn you away from him. It's so boring. I don't know. I just hear it. I'm just hearing pressure in my ears.
Mimi made a post on Twitter about playing Halo. She used to love that. I used to play Halo. That was like the last video game
I'm asking and join.
that I actually got into. Okay, so let's see if he calls shipped here.
Pressure get to you. In those moments, that's the best time to draw closer to him. That's the best time to draw nearer to
Cuxburg, have you ever seen Brandon Barthrop on Scope? No. Should I check him out? Oh, here we go. He's talking to Shipped.
Your mom goes to college.
Are you willing to admit you went to jail for child pornography?
Your mom goes to college.
Are you willing to admit you went to jail for child pornography?
Yeah, I did.
So you were in possession of child porn and you went to jail, correct?
Your mom went to college.
Your mom went to college.
Turn it down. Let's talk about it.
I'll check out Brandon Barthrop.
Sorry about your mom. You're the one that watched Michael Jackson replay, you fucker. You fucking pedophile motherfucker.
You went to jail for...
Do you love Michael Jackson?
Did this show get better when Lowe's came in, or did it get worse?
You love Michael Jackson. You love Michael Jackson.
You went to jail for...
Your mom goes to college.
He's talking to Shipped.
My mom didn't go to college. She didn't even graduate high school.
His mom didn't go to high school.
How many beers did you have today, Louis?
How many did your mom have?
How many beers did you have?
Draw near.
I'm famous. You're an asshole.
Oh, here we go.
He's better than you.
Oh!
Is he really?
He's got shingles.
He's got shingles. What is he, 63 years old?
33, just like you.
He's got shingles in his 30s?
Yep.
Because in this season, he's causing some of you to rest. That's
Shingles in his 30s.
Chevy's my rights is high asshole.
I'm hearing the Lord saying that some of you have
Pretty funny.
genes, right? But
I
God
got
says,
TN on here.
he's saying that he's guiding you to
All right.
rest this season.
There's too much happening here.
Chevy's name, Chevy is a Jew, right? Named Alan.
Yeah, right.
Chevy is a Jew named Alan. Is that true?
She did my avatar. She does everybody. Dude, you don't have an avatar, bro. You're not special, okay?
It's not a woman, dude. It's a male Jew named Alan.
Oh, right.
A male Jew named Alan. All right, there's too much happening here. I feel like we really kind of went like it. I love the low stuff was good, but I feel like now we are like really off the rails. And you know, that is interesting that he does get into a discussion with Lowe's. It's just there's too much background noise there, and it's kind of stretching out a lot. I love Shipped if he could get past his ego. Yeah, I mean, if he just acted a little more, that's true. If he just acted a little more down to earth, we'd all get along. I've tried to get along with him. He ran away from BlueRoom. I'd love a chance to get him on to make amends, you know, to reconcile. So now we're going to try to watch Winesight do some whippets. But none of these, this is really working, so I'm going to play Mitt Romney's birthday cake. Periscope is flush with catfish, trolls, catfish, and characters. That's true. We need a little more human Shipped. Yeah, I tried to like rehab him. Speaking of not human, we're about to watch Mitt Romney, the most not human person we know. Cebu says, BlueRoom's on fire and nicely chaotic tonight. Cool. Yeah, I thought it started out well, and I like that, you know, we're into a very loose West Coast show, like a very loose, like a liberal woman in New York. That's how loose this show is. Okay. So Mitt Romney, his staff is bringing him in a birthday cake. It looks like it'd be a Twinkie cake.
Happy birthday, dear Senator Romney. Happy birthday.
So it's very awkward. He looks very like weird.
What I've always wanted.
And he makes an awkward statement.
Holy cow.
And then look here.
That's fantastic.
fantastic.
Watch this. Most people would blow out the
What are you guys
candles.
gonna have?
He makes a lap around it, and then. What
Never gonna work, is it?
the hell is he doing? This is madness.
These are all wishes I'm getting.
Madness! He's taking individual candles off of the cake, individually blowing them out. It looks psychotic. I mean, it is serial killer type behavior. In fact, like if you're profiling for a future serial killer, this is what they would do. You go, oh, he doesn't blow out his birthday candles. He puts them out one by one. I'll try to like give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he doesn't want to blow wax all over the candles. Oh, shit.
Press 1 if you love this song. Yeah!
Jesus, we're into hindsight.
Everybody says...
Holy shit, we're into fucking hindsight.
You are sick.
Dear God. What just happened there? Okay, let's watch. We got to finish Romney here. My ears are offended, I know.
Holy cow. That's fantastic. Wow. What are you guys
But listen
gonna
to the
have?
audience. Listen to them. Listen to their response. You're not going to really do that with all of them, are you, Mitt? Mitt, this is weird, Mitt.
These are all wishes I'm getting.
Mitt, these are all wishes he's getting.
All these wishes.
Paige made it.
So weird.
No, really?
It's beautiful.
Are you kidding? Paige, did you do this? You are sick.
You are sick. You're blowing out the candles individually.
Look at this. Wow. I haven't had breakfast yet.
God. So weird. So here's how to run for president. Blow out all the candles at once. Don't put a bandage on your head. Don't slip. Don't fall. All right. So now we're into hindsight. This is very disturbing. This is hindsight on Periscope. Very, very disturbing.
Go.
All right, we could check in on CNN. Hindsight's kind of a letdown here. I know someone who hugs for 10 full seconds each time. That's creepy. Yeah, that's almost... Like, that would have been the only way to make that video creepier with Midas, for him to blow out all the candles individually and then give someone a big, long, extra long hug. The reason we can't see hindsight is because he can't even get real Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't think he buys Wi-Fi. He goes to like Walmart and does it. So that may be why we're not getting a good signal. So here he is hitting some drugs, inhaling some gases. Why do I feel like I just dropped acid? Yeah, you don't even have to do drugs on BlueRoom. It's just this show gets chaotic enough where you'll feel like you're on them. Oh, yeah. Shit. I did have an old Bernie video. Do you want to watch the old Bernie video? It wasn't very good. He was on Donahue. Hines is a good broadcaster. I like Hines. Hines, call in sometime. All right, well. This is kind of nuts. Let's see what else. We got a couple more videos we could watch here. Let's watch this one. Let's close Hines. Hines is... Get some Wi-Fi, Hines. I think it's got to be him, right? It can't be us. How self-aware are we? It's never us. It's always him. All right, Hines, this is... Read aloud. How do you read aloud on Periscope? Okay. Fried Hines, people are
Broken
saying.
Wingsy.
Oh, God.
At I'm the chosen one.
It reads...
6502. I'm the one your mother warned you about.
Oh, it's reading his profile.
Follow.
Did you know you could have
2.
a Internet
Broadcasts.
Explorer just read
136.
things out live?
Followers.
He has 136
17.
followers.
Following. Live.
This is hilarious.
Run RARA Rabbit Z hashtag love hashtag let's go.
What the hell?
2403. 10 hours ago. Broken Wing
Crash
Z was live.
into me.
Live.
Okay.
42. Run RARA Rabbit Z hashtag love hashtag let's go.
Okay.
Broken Wing Z.
This needs
Share.
to end.
Comments. Say hello to the broadcaster and other viewers.
Oh my God, he's
New
tripping
messages
billies right
0.
now. Yeah, he is tripping
Add username.
billies.
Report. Theater mode.
Okay.
Report.
Oh God, it's just
Theater
reading out
mode.
all the options. Periscope is ridiculous. Because we're tripping billies. Yeah, he's eating billies right now. By the way, did you guys see Lowe's trolling Will Chamberlain on chat, calling him Bad Boy Billy? That was kind of funny. Could play that. He goes, "Did you get a Bad Boy Billy sign for your bike?" And Will Chamberlain's just like, "What? I don't have a bike." Hindsight's nose is bigger than yours. Yeah, that's what we talked about on the show. It's like, imagine being like not a Jew, like not Jewish, and having a schnoz like this. Like, at least like I get like a cool ethnicity. He's just some white with a schnoz. You know what I mean? You want to be a white with a schnoz. Okay, let's play this. Our buddy AOC, she has a mural in my neighborhood I stumbled upon a couple days ago. I'll have to probably do like a video out there with the mural. This is her at South by Southwest.
It's like, it's like
I would love to mix this into like a dance track.
And like or whatever, like
because he's tripping billies. I should do that with the rap song. What, where they like spell out everything?
Well, don't hold back. Tell me how you really feel about incrementalism.
Incrementalism.
Like for what? Things like that.
Like whatever. Like
because we talk about racism so much, we actually aren't talking about race itself. It's just like.
Pretty cool.
It's like, and like it's like it's like because, whatever like about like.
I understand what you're saying. I get it.
In my opinion,
I get it.
It's just
yep.
That's
right.
And it's like because it's like
yep, exactly.
We are capable of so much than what we're doing right now.
Yes.
Blah blah blah.
Lowe's is an audio god.
And I quote,
If you say if you say things enough times, it'll become reality. She said enough times. Is coming a reality.
Or like whatever.
So it's easily the smartest thing she's ever said.
We should be working the least amount we've ever worked.
She thinks she is who she believes she is. Love her lipsticks.
That's what I'm saying. Let's have you have to
I had an AOC. I had some funny name that happened to be AOC. Fuck.
So I was like, and I'm not allowed to say that. I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble when I go back to work. It's just, this is amazing. About so they're like, and actually be like,
I get it. My nigga.
And with what,
pretty cool. All right, everybody. I hope you had fun. I hope you victimed yourself.
Join my movement.
Join my
you
movement,
cunt.
you cunt. BlueRoomRadio.com. Oh, we got a call. Someone wants to call in. Do we have a caller? I think this guy called in last time. I'll take his call real quick. Lowe's says die cucks. I didn't know a Valley girl could be from NYC. Yeah, it's like if Trump has a mural here, it's like him as a dump. like a big pile of shit. And then if AOC gets a mural, it's like she's a queen. She's not even a good actress. Lowe's says die. Lowe's wants me to die. Like Lowe's goes from, oh, this was a great show, I'm gonna work together, to die. All right, thanks for calling in the Blue Room. How you doing? Hello?
Hi, Mommy.
Oh, hey, how you doing? It is ma'am. It isn't ma'am, Mommy.
It is ma'am.
It is ma'am. How you doing there, Jeff?
Good. I've been studying you closely tonight. I've only seen you itch once.
Oh, really?
So I'm thinking shingles isn't that bad.
So you're on to me? It's all been a fake.
right?
It's all fake. It's because I don't want to do a show anymore. I've just been scared.
Right.
So
No, but I've been fascinated by this whole shingles thing.
I know you love little things. In fact, when I was going to release, like, I was like, I don't know, should I tell everyone that I have shingles? Should I release any information? And then I go, well, Jeff will love it if I release this information. Like,
Yeah, it's a good tidbit.
Yeah, like you love any little bit to harp on.
And it's embarrassing because, like everybody says, it's like I only thought old people.
Yeah, it is a very embarrassing disease. It's like getting yeah, what else do old people get? Like arthritis. It's like having arthritis, sunspots, or death.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I'm glad you announced it to everybody.
Yeah, I do want to be more open about my sores, my open wounds, and my sores.
Right. But I'm like you though, because I never ever want to go to a doctor ever.
Yeah, no,
So, when was the point where you're like, holy fuck, I need to see a doctor?
Yeah, I'm not a doctor guy. I'll put it off forever, but I don't know. I was having a lot of pain, a lot of chest pain, a lot of arm pain, a lot of back pain. And then when I noticed that there was a lesion in that area, I figured that there was some problem. Like I was having trouble breathing. The pain was so bad in my chest. I thought it was like having maybe a fucking heart attack.
Wow,
So,
it's that bad. That's
it was really bad. But then I go, oh, it's just like indigestion or something. But then when I noticed there was like stuff in that same area, I was like, oh, there's something going on here. And they knew about 2 seconds after I told them the symptoms. They go, oh, shingles.
Right.
So.
But you know what's even worse? You had to go to a pharmacy, and then the drug is the herpes.
Right.
Drug,
So you got a hot pharmacist, and you've got to get Valtrex, Now, I can only assume maybe she goes, oh, this is a 10-day supply. He just has shingles, but yeah. They don't.
You want to explain to her, listen, this, I don't have.
Yeah, I want to be like, this isn't what you think it is. I really did want to go, hey, I'm not the guy you think I am here. So. How's everything else doing with you? We had a Mimi call in here. We had oh, yeah, this is funny from Fly Girl.
Cool.
First you have shingles. Next you'll have a knee replacement.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm glad Mimi called in. We got to get it back on Periscope, right?
Yeah, we do. Cebu says, why is it embarrassing to catch a disease? Why? Are you there, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's this is a unusual disease, right? For a younger person.
Most people don't get it until they're older. When your immune system's weakened. So I think something about chicken pox is children have a weakened immune system, and then the shingles, when you're older as an elderly, they have you have a weakened immune system as well. So.
I appreciate you sharing that with us.
All right.
I thought you had like a back pain issue.
Right.
You're always bitching about your back, right?
No, I've got that kind of straightened out where I got things stretched and stuff. And the show's at a better I adjusted the studio here so the show's a better angle, and so we're happier. All right. I love you, but I'm like trying to end the show here. Maybe talk soon?
Yeah, no.
Cool. Talk soon. Stress causes the weakened immune system. Hey there, how you doing? Hello?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Yeah, sure thing.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. What's up? What's going on?
So I want to ask you something. You're a Jewish guy, right?
More or less.
You probably okay. So you probably have a dual citizenship for Israel. Is that correct?
No, I've never been to Israel. I've just got a Jew dad. That's why I'm half. That's basically.
Well, let's not go. That's not the question I want to ask.
I'm a Jew bastard.
Do you believe?
I'm born I'm born out of wedlock.
No.
But go ahead.
Well,
all right.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. I want to ask you a question. Do you believe now this shooter that happened in New Zealand? Did you read any of the manifesto at all?
A little bit. It seemed to be very rambling and all over the place.
Yeah, and did you read the part that how you praised communist China?
Yeah, I did read that. You won't really hear that probably in the news.
No, we all know that, right? Obviously, for
because
reasons.
There's really no coincidence that news rhymes with Jews. Because they write it.
Okay, I'm not going to go down that road. That's a rabbit hole. I'm not going to. I'm going to not even touch that. Okay, so I want to ask you a question. Does any country? I know we're going to this globalism, which is the new Bolshevism, but I want to ask you: because Israel want a mono-ethnic state for themselves, for the land, for the Jews? Now. They have anti-African marches every year in Tel Aviv. You have Michael Ben-Ari, which is head of. He used to be in the Knesset. But anyway, I know Benjamin Netanyahu's election's up in a few months, and it just so happens that there's rocket fire happening in Tel Aviv. It happens if you look at the last rocket fires or the last what happened. It happened just before the last Israeli in 2014, just before the elections. The fear-mongering, just like what's happening in New Zealand. Now, they're calling this guy a white supremacist. They're calling him a Nazi and everything else. But here he is praising communist China. Now, he talked about Mosley. Now, Mosley's a fascist. Now, he goes from fascism to communism, which is kind of like going white and black on this. It's kind of, I don't know, like what you say, he's all over the place. But if you look at Europe and any Western countries, they're being flooded without even having a vote of having mass migration, okay, into their countries. But Trump wants to build a wall. 5 of the 6 top most dangerous cities in the world are in Mexico. And you got these Democrats, these liberals, these cucks saying, well, no, put a border, that's racist, that's white supremacy and everything else. But you have blacks, you have Asians, you have everybody.
We have blacks, all right.
But in Israel, they build the wall, nobody says nothing. They export, they sterilize 136,000 Ethiopian black Jewish women, told them that it was a polio shot, but it ended up being a Depo-Provera shot. Then they exported 40,000 blacks out of Israel because, you know, they either put them in the camps and they keep them there for a couple of years, and, you know, or you can get a plane ticket instead of shekels to go back to whatever.
All right, everyone, this is BlueRoom. I'm going to just lean with this guy.
It's so one-sided. And this is what makes a lot of people, because you have the internet now, and now they're going to start trying to shut that down because Clinton won. But do you not see that we're just being pitted against one another? And while these multi-billionaires are playing gods like George Soros, playing checkers, well, we're playing checkers, he's playing chess. He's way ahead on many moves. A lot of these elites, like Bezos bought the Washington Post, the fledgling Washington Post. Why would he do that? Perfect.
See you next time, everyone.
The fuck he wants into the Washington
We're going to let
Post.
him play out the show.
It's kind of convenient. So this is what I'm getting at.
Have a good one, everybody.
Not a Jewish thing, so I'm not phoning about that at all.
See you next time, guys.
We're just being manipulated.
This is Hitler.
In the meantime,
See ya,
we're
Fly
being
Girl.
strangled, and they're bringing in more docile, more subordinate people that are going to come into the West, and they're going to be appreciated to come into your country. And in the meantime, you're going to have all this infighting, but who's going to overtake you in 1 or 2 generations? Just like Vladimir Lenin said, give me a year, give me a couple of generations, and I can switch.
Thank you, everybody.
Any country that I wish. And he did that.
Thanks,
in Ukraine.
Random girl.
And they tried to do that. And that's where communism, and until they came into Germany,
Thank you,
and Germany
Cebu,
decided to say, you know
Batman.
what, fuck that. You know, we're not going through, communism.
B. Norman.
And
See you
then
soon.
They started pushing it back.
Dangus.
And that's
Fly Girl.
where, unfortunately, a lot of
Speed
people
up.
got, messed up. But that's all I want to say is this white supremacy, this is bullshit. It's a lie. There's a lot of people who are angry on all sides. But if you look in the media, it's all this anti-white, this white guilt, reparations, you're too white. There's too many white people in NASA. There's too many white people in your
Too many whites.
Your airplanes are having problems because they have to have
Check out the Lowe's
diversity.
Verse show after the
One
show.
last thing. They have to have a diversity.
See ya, Guzman.
In your air traffic controllers. And when Obama was in charge in 2008 or 2010, they started bringing in people with lower IQ into the air traffic controllers because there was too many white people there. And now look at your fucking planes. Now look what's happening around the world. Not very good. So, and you know what? One last thing. Anybody below 95 or 90 IQ should not be able to vote in the United States or anywhere.
Well, that would get rid of like half the voting populace, wouldn't it? Are you there? Oh shit, did I hang up? Oh shit, I hung up. All right. Thanks, nationalists. Thanks everybody for calling in. We'll do a show next week. I think he was waiting for me to respond. He goes, and everybody has a... He put himself to sleep. Good show. Thanks, everybody. Wanda. That guy sound like Roger Stone. Did he take a breath yet? Maybe, yeah. Maybe he just passed out at the end of the line after the rant. We're going royalty free with this stuff. Shit, I hung up. Damn it. Shits. Shit, that was getting good. My bad. Anyways, thanks for calling in, nationalists. We'll see you on the flip side. Thanks for hanging out. Another week of Blue Room. Hope you had a good one. I had a fun time. We'll do more shows. And, it's easier to set up. I'm having a good time with everything. The shingles are better. I'm going to take care of them. They are real. I'm going to send you some links to my sores. And maybe we'll do another Sunday show. Maybe not. I got to do a lot of work this weekend, but we'll see. Maybe do some life coaching shows. Maybe a hangover show tomorrow. I don't know. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Mimi, Lowe's, Jeff, everybody calling in. We'll take a Cebu call next week and go from there. Another 2 shows, another East Coast show for you, another West Coast show for you. Check us out on iTunes. We're getting things going there. BlueRoomRadio.com. Have a good time. See you next week.